Good evening, everyone. My name is Finbar. I'm joined by three. I was about to say four because there's four of us here. Three lovely VTubers who I have not totally kidnapped to play Duskmourn today because today's the release date for the new Duskmourn set. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves for our first intro. Dante, would you care to introduce yourself, please? Oh, right.
Yeah, my name's Dante Daedalus, and yeah, I mean that's I play a lot of Magic all the time, so this is it's gonna be a fun new set to try out, but hopefully not as bad as we were discussing earlier about what it's done to the standard.
Who are you playing today?
I drew Amanatu, the Veil Piercer, not to be confused with Amanatu, the Planeswalker, because nobody's a Planeswalker anymore.
Sad. Much sadness. Oh. Our next participant, and Kuro, would you care to introduce yourself, please?
Hello, everyone. My name is Conqueror King, Puppetman VTuber, lonely Puppetman VTuber. Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to be here. I have never played this game. It's been 10 years, more than 10 years at this point. But I will win, because I have the heart of the cards.
Who are you playing today as your commander?
I am playing, let's bring him up here. I am playing Valgavon, Borrower of Souls. Legendary creature, Elder Demon.
This is the BBEG, right? I forget. Cause
I've done the big bad of this set. Yeah.
I've done goofed and I haven't read the whole all the stories yet for Duskmourn.
So the deal with Duskmourn as a plane is that it is a plane that was overtaken by its demon. So like every plane seems to have some arc demon that more or less is the strongest demon on that plane. Duskmourn's happen to win, as opposed to every other plane that seems to keep theirs at bay. So he became one with the plane, so he controls every portion of it.
Wild.
The idea is that like the plane feeds him fear to sustain him and grow his power.
Didn't he start in a house? Which is why the whole plane's a house?
I don't know if that's where he started, but that's what he did, is he just kind of turned the whole plane into a house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my commander's the best, and he's going to guarantee me victory.
Well, we'll see on that. And then finally, Autumn, would you care to introduce yourself?
Okay, hi, I'm Autumn Fuchsia, Sheep Librarian VTuber. I'm here today playing Zamona, Mystery Unraveler. She's a landfall strategy commander where I'm just gonna be playing lands and doing stuff when I play lands.
Play card
Yes, ramp.
Play card, receive bacon.
Yeah. She seems fun. She seems pretty cool.
I
love the green blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. I'm so excited.
I have to admit, as someone who likes playing these kinds of play card, receive bacon, for some reason landfall doesn't really tickle my fancy.
I like it once in a while. It's not my usual, but.
Okay. And then, my name is Finbar. I'm a Dullahan VTuber. I'm playing. Where is he? Where'd he go? I'm zooming around the table too much. I'm playing Winter, Cynical Opportunist. He's your typical Golgari commander. He mills stuff. He reanimates stuff. Nothing too spicy. Although he does care about Delirium. So we're gonna see a lot of card type matter stuff in the deck.
Wow, Finbar with the cool guy character.
The cool guy character.
Winter. Wow. Cynical Opportunist.
You know what's funny? In the main set, Winter is actually a 3-color creature, and then Valgavoth is a monocolor creature in the main set.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Compared to the commander precons.
Also, before we start, some of us are streaming, so if people in chat can you guys let us know if the audio is coming through okay?
Oh yeah, that would be great help. I
Is
never
anyone
know. I
too
never know
loud or
if
soft?
audio is good or not. All right. Who's going first again? Right, I'm going first. Do we have
It's
the
you,
do we have the
yeah.
turn set?
Ah,
There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our game started. What am I doing? Hold on. I need to.
Don't forget your drop return.
Oh yeah. I don't know why I always forget that in Commander you get your draw for the turn on the first turn. I think it's.
It's nice.
I think it's
Wait,
just
does everyone get to draw, or is just the person that started?
no. We all get to draw because normally in a game like Magic, the first player doesn't get to draw, but in Commander the first player does include the player. But I just
Yeah,
I
like,
just keep
they don't
forgetting
get
that.
punished. Yeah.
I keep getting forgetting about that. What do I want to do? We're just gonna play a land and pass.
Oh my god, it's an artifact land.
I know. I'm
You took
kind of
the safe way out.
Wow.
well. I mean, again, card types matter. So putting the artifact land does matter for this.
Ew, stinky artifacts. Gross.
Real men play enchantments.
Yeah, I mean, this entire set's just graveyard and enchantments. So,
All right, I'll go ahead and drop this pain land. And then I will ponder.
oh my god, you're speeding up.
I like the art on
It's-
this ponder.
It's actually kind of nice.
I like that it's themed and it matches.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the precon command, it matches. Yeah.
I actually don't remember what has new art in this set. Like I know everyone likes to talk about the new cards that are in the
Damned does. I think that got a reprint. That was nice and pretty. One I've been seeing a lot of online of people posting it. Like, they really like it. It's like up to like $30 the full art of it right now. People are really liking that.
Music's a bit loud, but
Oh yeah, that reminds me, Kankaro, you last played like 12 years ago. What do you remember when you played like all those years ago?
I remember that it was a mistake, and I spent way too much money on it. But I'm back now. I played a Treant deck. Not the best.
Trent?
Treant? Like the tree guys from
What the hell
Lord
is
of
this?
the Rings.
Oh, Tree Folk. Okay.
Tree folk, yeah. Alright, it's
But
my
did
turn.
you play it during the Lord of the Rings sets, or did you play it during lore one?
I played it. Well, 12 years ago. I remember the top dog.
Okay,
deck
it
at
would have
the
been
time.
lore one then.
Yeah, it was Lorwyn. It was those stinky, disgusting fairies that were running amok. And I hated them. I hated all of them.
I love fairies.
I hate blue. I'm just gonna say it out loud, okay?
I'm a blue player. I'm sorry.
I'm a Sultai guy, so
Well, don't worry, Kinkuro. They reprinted fairies and called it back.
Oh, that's amazing. I love flying
There's a lot
1/1s,
more
just
fairies
spamming me.
now.
That can counter everything. I love it. I love it. Throw some Llanowar elves in there. Why don't you? Mana ramp me to death, okay?
we have that. I think
Ah.
we really did get Lorwyn Shadowmoor 2.0 with Bloomborough. It feels
So,
theme wise.
do I draw on my turn? Sorry, if I interrupted.
Yeah.
Okay, so draw. Okay. So I'm at 7 cards and drawing 1 card.
Yep.
Cool. Oh, you won't believe what I'm going to do next, guys. I
man.
play a mountain. Face
Oh
up
my
on the board.
God.
Is that a boiler room?
It's a mountain.
No, but I mean in the art, is that a
That does look like a boiler room, yeah, I think, or like a.
And I pass
I mean,
my turn.
that would track the different sections of the house all have like goofy names. So I think the red section is the boiler something.
Mhm.
Also-
By the way, to
also-
pass Kankuro, you just
yeah.
have to press your name.
yeah on the top? Yeah,
It is.
right there. Yeah.
Draw.
There you go. Pathetic
and
card.
I'll play Thornwood Falls. It enters tapped, and I get 1 life, but it's for both land colors. Yippee!
I remember when they first printed this cycle in Chuck here, and I loved it.
It's a nice
The
basic
boiler.
mana
Okay.
base.
So the red is the boiler bilges. That's what they called it. The boiler bilges. That sounds like pirate talk.
Yeah,
That sounds like
that-
we're a few. We're a few sets away from Ixalan.
How
I mean,
how
we did
how
have
far
Ixalan a few sets ago.
we did? That's what I was about to say.
I love that set. It's one of my favorite sets.
I play a Mind
Cavern
Stone.
of Ixalan was right before
Ramping.
Thunder Junction.
Was it? No. Ixalan wasn't right before Thunder Junction. It was
Caverns was. Oh no.
no, it was
Yeah.
detectives. It was detectives right before.
Yeah.
The one that everyone forgot about. Murder at Karlov Manor or whatever, I think.
I wish I was around for God, what is that? What is that set with all the zombies and the vampires? And it was so cool.
Innistrad?
Innistrad! I wanted to play during that time. It was so cool.
I liked
They added
I liked
booze
Innistrad.
to everything and ruined it. They ruined the plane.
They came back and like did it justice, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh,
Assume
Is
your
that another
Wanderer goes into your
is-
graveyard, Dante.
is that another
right? Or is it?
Why are my cards stacking?
Oh,
Stack card.
he played
Yeah,
the hell of my death.
land. Yeah. I put this in your graveyard for you.
Friendly IC-130
Hello,
in
Sharp.
here.
Welcome, Raiders. Hello. Hold on. Hello, my sibling. I need two shouties. Give me 1 second. Welcome, Raiders. Hello. My name is Finbar. I'm Dullahan VTuber. We're playing some Commander tonight. Hold on, let me get to your shouty. Sharp.
Oh. I have a very interesting hand. Huh.
That worked. That worked.
All right, let's see
Welcome.
what we got.
Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for the
Got a lot
follow,
of
Raise.
land dropped on the field.
Hello. Thank you everyone for stopping by.
love lands
If
way
you
too
need
much.
to go take
You
care of
draw your
stuff, you
card
need to
for turn,
go.
Oh, sorry.
You need to go to the bathroom. You need to go get
You can't-
food.
You can't exactly
Please do
a
so.
lot
We're
with
very
without
liquor friendly
land.
here. Hope your stream went well,
Oh,
Sharp.
Well, you won't
Cheerios.
believe
Hello.
what happens next. I dropped another land. Another
Command
land.
tower is so low res. What happened? Oh no.
A man tower. It lets me add 1 mana of any color in my commander's color identity. And guess what? My commander's identity is black and red. And he's gonna be making
That's
you
like-
guys black and red all over.
It looks like the trailer tower from the beginning of Ready Player One, which
The
is like
door's
RVs
floating.
and crap stacked up into a pile.
I've never actually seen
That's-
Ready Player One.
That's not all. Because I play this guy. Grab the prize. An additional cost to cast a spell, I have to discard a card. And I get to draw 2 cards. So let's do that right now. How do I discard?
Just
Oh, there it is.
yeah, just drag it to the graveyard.
Of a skull. Yeah.
Okay. I discard this card. Tectonic Giant. That lets me draw 2 cards from my hand.
And since it wasn't a
Take
land,
2.
we all take 2.
You all take damage! Ha 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 ha! I'm gonna win this already. I can feel it.
You have drawn the most blood.
Yes.
I mean,
Prepare for
he's
pain.
playing group slug. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this is equal damage, by the way. I don't discriminate. So no one come after me. All right. This is equivalent damage. I'm very equal in my beatings. All right.
Equal opportunity villain.
Exactly. I hate all of your decks equally. I'll end my turn. On to you, Autumn.
I like my smiley face. Okay. I untap. I draw. I play an island. Very pretty island. And I tap for 2. And I play Simic Signet. I'm ramping. And I pass. Very basic turn 2.
I hate it when my opponents play cards. It's unfair.
I'm sorry, I had something to do on turn 2. You got to
Let's see.
Look at your cards and put them back.
I also play Command Tower. What do I have?
You're gonna get used
Play
to
your
that. That's basically
commander.
what this deck does: is look at cards and put them back.
Hmm.
Let me see.
Think
Okay, let's just do. Okay, audio's good. Okay, we play a Signet.
I picked the wrong cards, guys. You guys are gonna hate me. You guys are gonna hate me.
Oh no.
Let's see. We play a Scavenging Ooze. A 2/2 ooze with pay 1 green. I can exile a target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, I put a 1/1 counter on the on Scavenging Ooze and I gain it life.
Kill commanders when they go to the graveyard.
I don't think you can because the replacement effect goes off, right?
No, we talked about that.
Yeah.
So if you allow
If
a
you
commander
put
to
it
go to the
in,
grave,
It
Yeah,
could
if-
get exiled by scavenging ooze.
Yeah, but if it dies and you choose to send it to the command zone instead, then you can't get rid of it.
well, yeah, because then at that point it
we're
never
just
gets to
saying
the
if
graveyard.
you put it in graveyard
Mhm.
and like leave it there planning the
Oh,
reanimate.
conditionals. My brain hurts already. I'm
It's
just gonna
okay,
kill
it's
it.
just math.
I'm just gonna kill it. I think that's the best way to do this.
He looks like a weird little flower pod.
What a weirdo.
I've never actually really
So, I
like
don't know
looked
if
at
you
the.
guys.
Go ahead.
I know Kankuro hasn't because he says he hasn't touched the game before. But have the other two? Have you seen the fully functional Turing complete computer built in Magic the Gathering card?
I've
I've
heard
seen
of
it. I've
heard
heard.
about that, but I've never actually like looked into what that was.
So basically, what you do is you build a fully automated tape reel of just effects that trigger other effects that are mandatory effects, and then each one triggers itself in sequence, and you can use it to do math by like the number of tokens it produces.
That is funny.
I like
I've
stuff
been
like
paying
that.
myself for one, and Starfield missed.
I like
Oh
it.
my god. You have
Oh,
a
guess
creature
what?
on the board. Oh.
Oh, what a pretty creature. Enchantment spells you cost 1 less to cast. Oh, you guys are so cute with your ramping. That's so cool. I love it.
By the way, how's
It's my
everyone
turn
doing
now.
today? How's everyone doing today? Did you
Pretty
all
good.
did y'all have a good week?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I am say so. I had,
What?
I had a great week. What about you, Dante?
I mean, if you say so.
Exactly. It works so well. It's multi-layered. What about you,
That's
Finbar?
the
You asked a
obligatory
question.
dad joke for the day.
We asked. You asked us. What about you?
Oh yeah, no, I had a good week. I think I wanted to tear my hair out like before I left work, but I mean aside from that, that's well work.
Ah.
Mhm.
The pup chop has been okay this week. And you know what's also okay? Me dropping a land.
Wow.
That's-
Another one.
that's-
Wow, I
that-
have 3 now.
That's the goal, is to just drop a land every turn.
Yeah.
But do
And
you,
I-
but do you
I'm
have but do you
seeing
have
there.
do you have the spells to back them up, sir?
Do I? How dare you? How dare you question my spells? My spells are too powerful for you, traveler. And let me drop one right now.
What are we dealing with?
I drop Arisen Nightmare.
Oh
And I
no.
tap.
Oh
It's
my-
time to make you all hate me. This is too comfy. This collab.
Can you recite the text
I
box,
like tap
please?
these cards. Is it flip?
You tap E on
Oh,
them.
yeah. Oh, E. Thank you. Oh. How do I tap the land?
Yeah.
Oh,
If you tap E,
Thank
if
you.
you hover over and press E, you should be
Ah,
able to.
oh, thank you.
Mhm.
Well, my card, for anyone who doesn't know, it's a legendary creature, a nightmare. Your darkest, deepest nightmare. At the beginning of the end step, you may sacrifice an artifact, creature, enchantment, land, or planeswalker. And if you do, each player may sacrifice a permanent that shares a card type with it. And for each opponent who sacrifices, for each opponent who doesn't, The opponent loses 2 life, and I draw a card? Wow! So much value!
I
You
appreciate
have
he's
to.
getting I appreciate that he's so enthusiastic about every card like this. It's like a guy that like has never experienced a grocery store before, and he's just seeing all the shit on the shelves. Like, oh my god, have you guys seen it? They have bags of chips. They're like
It's a 3-3
green
for
ones
3.
and orange ones.
3-3 for 3, that's crazy value! That's like 1.5 Savannah Lions, guys! The last time I played this game! Alright, let's end the turn.
Do
And
you
let me-
do you use Braid's effect?
Oh yeah!
Good sack
Oh
a
yeah,
land.
bud!
You have to sack a land if you do.
Or you could sack Braids.
Good sack.
Oh no, I'm
Braids.
sacking a land. I don't care about these
Sacking a
lands.
land?
I want you all guys to suffer. So let me do it right now.
Which
Right,
one are
so
you getting rid of?
bring the land
Okay.
over to the discard pile.
Okay.
And then I end my turn. Well, I guess it.
Oh well, we have
yeah.
it goes around the table technically. We have to decide if we're gonna sack the land or
I'll
if we're-
choose to take 2
Sacrifice
lands.
your puny land.
Actually, you
giving
know
up
what?
lands,
I
I
will
need
I will
these.
I will sack a land. I will sack my land. I will sack my artifact land. So
You get to draw
So
2
you're drawing
cards,
2 cards.
Kankuro.
Well,
yeah.
is Dante sacrificing a land?
No, I already
Dante
paid the
took
line.
the damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
The value upon agreed. Oh my god.
You do have to
Then
discard.
you're gonna have
I'll
to
see if-
discard
Yeah.
one.
Oh.
Yeah, because hand size is still a thing.
Down the
Better
second
let
end
Dante win.
turn.
I don't know.
Which
What?
actually would have been the upside to Finbar keeping his land, is that he could have made you discard an additional card.
No, but I want the land in there because it's a delirium. It helps in delirium. But anyway, someone is telling me I should let Dante win. Dante, why should I let you win?
Oh, you don't have to let me do anything. I'll do that myself.
I discard this land.
I don't know which watcher is
I
like
end my
infiltrated
turn.
your chat telling people that.
It's your
I-
move,
They should know better.
I will. I'll protect their name.
Untap, draw. I'll play a land per turn. Tap for 4, tapping out my 3 lands and one of them paying for some Signet, and I'll play Zamona, Mystery Unraveler.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Care to explain what your commander does?
So, whenever you play a land for the first time in a turn, you get to manifest Dread, which is you'll get the top 2 cards, and you can put one of them onto the battlefield face down, like we're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! As a 2/2 creature, and the other goes into your graveyard. Then on any other land drops in the same turn, if you're able to drop multiple, you get to flip one of your cards for free. Because usually you have to pay the cost to flip a manifested card. Interesting, it's Simic value.
Just Simic doing Simic things.
Simic
There's
cards
only
are like
one
the ones that
thing
turn
to
into
drop
crabs,
2
right?
more than one.
What?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in Ravnica, yeah, they turn.
Yeah, they're the crab people.
What do I got? I control. Okay, we're
Well,
gonna.
like especially in Ravnica, they were the basically everything. They just liked making mutants out of things.
Mhm. Let's go ahead and put that there. Oh, you know, I should have used the scoos at the end of the turn. I'm so stupid. Let's.
The Simic always reminded me of a... Oh shoot, somebody in chat's gonna have to remind me of the name of the game. There was an RTS way back in like the early 2000s, and the entire concept of the game was just making hybrid animals. So you could make a hybrid gorilla eagle, and it would just be a
Like
gorilla with the eagle
Spore,
wings.
Not
Yeah,
spore.
no,
Not
it's
spore.
Spore.
That's not
It's,
spore. That's not spore. That's just like
Okay, I wasn't sure.
someone is saying impossible.
Creatures.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, impossible creatures.
Mhm.
But you could make like shark bears, so it'd be like the body of a bear with a shark head. And they'd inherit various like properties for having those different animal parts. That's the Simic, except in RTS form.
Yeah, I used to play Hearthstone, and in Hearthstone there was like Hunter, and you can have like a power to turn one of your cards into other cards. I think it was like his Death Commander power, Death Knight power. Pretty cool.
We have that here in Magic. So there's
Alright,
red in
spend
their
the,
ability. There's red
coin.
and their form of removal is just they shuffle cards back into the deck and then like you get a random thing back. And then oh, by the way, you played your commander, Dante?
Yep, so Amanatu has 2 effects. On my upkeep, I get to Surveil 2, which is, it's fine, whatever. I basically just get to pick and choose whatever I want to have on the top of my deck at all times, because this entire deck is just draw card, look at card, put card back. Otherwise, it says that every enchantment in my hand has Miracle. So Miracle is an old effect from... Oh, I was about to say the Thraben set, because that was the only card that anybody remembers was Thraben Inspector. Innistrad, the first Innistrad set had Miracle. So if you draw a card with Miracle, you can cast it for its Miracle cost instead of casting it for its casting cost, but only during the turn that you drew it. And usually it does something different, or it's substantially cheaper. In this case, she makes it substantially cheaper, and whatever it is probably also cheaper, because she just reduces the cost rather than replacing the cost.
Was it?
So
It wasn't Innistrad. It was not
It was-
Dark
it was
Ascension.
not.
It was. I mean, it was Innistrad block, but it wasn't the first set. I think it was the third set that had miracles.
It was like the first Innistrad block. in a
Yeah,
way.
yeah. It was the first Innistrad block because I remember because like in the third set, Avacyn was like freed, so I think they wanted to represent that with like the miracle cards.
They definitely learned their lesson by the time that they returned back to Innistrad again.
Did Innistrad add like the devotion cards, or is that like a different?
That's Theros.
Theros. Okay.
Mhm.
Theros' devotion.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, I like devotion. I like devotion as a concept. I don't know if I would like to see it come back soon, but I do like it.
Magic has always had a problem with parasitic effects, though, and devotion is definitely one of them. Energy was also that same situation where it was just super parasitic. If you didn't engage with it, you couldn't play the set.
And it, like you had to
Devotion was that way in Theros.
yeah you had to
Hmm.
it also took up a lot of space in the set itself.
My YouTube studio is. Huh.
Oh.
Okay, I think I'm back. Oh, there you are. It like glitched out for a second.
No.
It should be
There we
back
go.
now.
So is your cat pet just to carry you around since you don't have legs?
I guess, yeah. That's how it works.
Oh, I guess I gotta technically.
Becker,
move.
where did your legs go? I distinctly remember you having legs.
It's too much work. It's too much work to have legs. So annoying. You know, they're most of your body. The biggest muscle in your body is the gluteus maximus. I don't want any of that. Also, let me see if I can move you guys around again. For some reason, it like
Mhm.
made it so I can't do anything. Ugh. Apologies. I'll correct this.
Let's go.
Go to the
Technical
stream
difficulties.
stuff. Yeah, technical difficulties. For some reason, I can't. Hey.
I love that
Where-
this table
where
has
do I
this.
Click you. Where are you clickable? I can't click you at all.
What do you mean?
Like your model. Oh, there you are. Okay, it's a cape. Go put it here. Put it
Mhm.
here. All right, just do a quick little thing here.
Every night
Which
champion you
guys?
control is put in the
Alright,
graveyard from
perfect.
the battlefield. Put a 1/1. Oh, I didn't know about that
Right.
part about this guy. Is
Thank
he
you for
is he
waiting.
He's,
is he new to this to the precon or is he a reprint?
I feel like he's probably a Journey to Nyx card, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
It might just be a renamed card, like reflavored. That's at the same time.
I mean,
So-
he definitely feels like he would have Constellation on him at some point, but he doesn't.
Yeah, he definitely fits.
I like how Eerie is just Constellation with extra trigger conditions.
So it's my turn.
Yeah,
Thank you for waiting.
that's how I
guys.
was feeling about a lot of Duskmourn, is that everything is just some other effect with an extra step attached to it.
Oh,
Like
he's as old
Eerie is-
as Core Set 2020, the Starfield Mystic. That was his
Eerie
first
is
printing.
Constellation with extra steps. Manifest Dread is Manifest with extra steps.
Mhm.
Okay, so I play. I'm gonna play my turn right now. Let's see. Ooh, I'm gonna put down an exotic orchard, if I'm saying that right. So that allows me to
Yeah.
add 1 mana of any color that a land an opponent controls could produce. You know, back in my day, these used to be like you had to tap these things when you played them. The power creep is ridiculous. Like
Oh
literally.
yeah,
1 mana
Spree
of
from
everything.
Thunder Junction. That
Yeah.
was just kicker with extra step.
Everything is just
So,
kicker.
With
Oh yeah,
modular kick.
yeah. Everything is kicker. Everything is either kicker or horsemanship.
Right, and I'll play a card. I'll play another monster down on the field. Florian Voldaren Scion. Let me tap these cards here. So I tap 3. It's a legendary creature, Vampire Noble, first strike, and at the beginning of my second main phase, I'll be able to look at the top X cards of my library, where X is the total number of life your opponent lost this turn, and I guess it just gives me value when you guys take damage, which is amazing, isn't it? It's awesome.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
So Finbar, have you heard the theory that all video games can be boiled down to menus or
Oh,
parkour?
not this.
What? Okay, hold on. I want to know. I'm kind of scared, but I want to know.
So, just for simplicity's sake, name your favorite game.
Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door.
That's definitely menus.
Yeah, you're in menus.
Paper Mario is
choosing
absolutely
options.
menus.
Okay.
So
So
all games are menus or parkour. And I mean, there's jumping in Paper Mario, but the jumping isn't the point. So Super Mario 64, that's parkour.
mhm. So every game can be either parkour or menu.
Yeah, parkour or menus. That's the entirety of gaming.
Okay, give me Fallout 3.
Fallout 3 is menus.
I'd say
Okay.
most RPGs are probably menus.
Okay, League of Legends.
League of Legends is
Yeah,
menus.
that's menu.
If Dante's thing is true. I mean, I looked at the item shop in League forever. It's all about itemization. But my turn's not over. So I will attack Autumn. Actually, no, hold on 1 second. I'm not going to attack Autumn. Why am I
I
attacking
say,
Autumn?
do you really want to swing braids into me? I will sack my commander. I am not afraid.
Yeah, no. I take it back. I'll attack Finbar with both the braids and the Florian.
Florian can't swing yet. He doesn't have
Oh.
haste.
Okay, so I'll attack with
Oh, somebody in
braids.
Finbar's chat's asking about Halo. That's parkour.
So how
Uh,
do I do an
okay.
attack command? Do I click
you
on
just tap. Just tap
Yeah,
the
tap
creature.
the creature you're attacking with.
All right,
So,
so I tap this.
and then for simplicity's sake, just so I know who is attacking, you can move them up front. Just so I
Okay.
know. So you're swinging in with braids, correct?
Yep.
Okay. That's fine. I will block with Scavenging Ooze. And then
Awesome.
during declare blocker step, I'm going to activate his ability twice. I'm going to exile 2. Let's see here. What is it? Hold on.
Creature cards are what you need.
Oh,
I don't think there's one creature over here in graveyard.
Then does Dante have? No, just has Ponder.
No, there's not gonna be any creatures in.
Yeah.
There's
I
only
have
one.
creature.
There's-
Yeah.
That's fine. Then let me
The
see.
limitation of the Scoot.
Yeah, the limitation is that's fine. We'll exile. Actually, you know what? We're only gonna exile 1 card then. We'll exile only 1 card then. We'll exile the
Okay.
creature. We'll exile the creature that's in your graveyard. Let me see here. Where it's the Tectonic Giant. He's gone. He's exiled out of the game. My Scooz is now at 3/3, and I gain a life.
Oh,
So,
so you can actually kill my. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can kill each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
They trade.
Yeah.
They trade.
Oh my god, braids is
A
gone.
trade. No.
Why don't you kill each other with that?
Probably, yeah.
Oh no,
Braids will go here because that's
Oh.
this is exile.
hydrate.
That's exile.
Thank you. I will
Okay.
hydrate. Hold on.
Yeah, and with that being said, I'll end my turn. Pass it on.
Yippee!
Remember, I didn't attack you, by the way. Just remember that.
Yippee! I'm Simic. Untap. Draw. I'm going to play a land, which is going to trigger my landfall. Land I controlled into the battlefield this turn, so I may manifest Dread. Look at the top 2 cards in my library. Putting them over in this zone to look at. And I can put one of them face down on the battlefield as a 2/2 creature and the other in my graveyard. I'm gonna put this one face down on the battlefield as a 2/2. For readability's sake, it's a 2/2. And the other one goes into my graveyard, it says? Yeah, my graveyard. This is another card that's really blurry. It didn't
I am the storm that is approaching.
At the beginning of your end step, you may manifest the top card of your library. You can choose to exile a face-down permanent you control face up. You may play that card this turn.
You still pay its cost. Timing rules still
So like,
apply.
you can choose to like exile it and then pay its mana to like play it, I think, out of exile.
Face down from the control face up.
It's a weird card. It's a weird interaction.
Yeah, is there anything that you have face down? Doesn't look like
This
it.
card right here.
Oh,
I have
oh.
one face down card right now.
Yeah.
And in my end step, I'll get to
Oh.
manifest Dread again. When I manifest, not manifest Dreads, I can put the top card in my library on the battlefield. Which I'll go to my end step.
Oh my
Two
god.
2/2s now. I'm ramping, and I'll pass.
Yeah.
Untap. It's just Simic doing Simic things. Don't worry.
We're just growing.
I mean, I kind of glanced at these precon lists. All of these are kind of built on some really kind of impressive value engines.
I think this one feels a lot nicer than I expected looking at it. I like how sufficient the precons seem into themselves.
I think the thing I like most is like the land bases have been getting better. Like early commander precons.
Yeah.
Well, because early commander precons, they were super scared of like fast mana, and then everybody just went to Friday Night Magic commander pods and got blown out by fast mana anyway. And then they felt really bad because they're like, well, my precon didn't have shit in it.
I can check my face down card at any point, right? I don't think there's a rolling against that. to
No,
see
you
what it
you
is.
should be able to. Cause how are you supposed to know what the mana cost is if you can't look at it?
I'm putting it up here to look at it. Just
Okay.
a second.
Apparently my chat got jump scared by Virgil.
Oh no.
Also, guys, everyone on the board, remember, Autumn has the most creatures on the board right now.
I'm just vibing. I'm not doing anything over here.
That's what Cynic always says, all right? She's going to destroy all of us. Autumn and Dante, Finbar, I know they attacked you, but it was a mutual exchange, all right? We lost creatures. We suffered. It was a Pyrrhic victory on my end.
Actually, not.
I feel like we should be friends. We share the same color palette, Finbar. We're both Victorian. Remember that.
You're starting early and often with the politicking. I'm just a little guy stuff.
Yeah. I'm playing my commander, Winter Syndical Opportunist. Death Touch. Whenever Winter attacks, I mill 3 cards, and at the beginning of my end step, I may exile any number of cards from my graveyard with 4 or more card types among them. If I do, I put a permanent card from among them onto the battlefield with a finality counter on it.
Nice.
Finality
That's pretty cool.
counters being the thing they made to mark things that where it's like, you know, when it enters the battlefield, the next time it leaves, it's exiled. That's what a finality counter is.
Oh.
And then they printed a bunch of stuff that bounces things to your hand, so you could just remove the finality counter and keep the card.
It's fine. It's fine.
You may exile any number of cards from your graveyard. Any number?
Any number of cards as long as that they have 4 or more card types. That also means that cards can pull double duty. So like the artifact line, for example, will count as two types. So that's 1 less card for me to exile.
Okay. That sounds fair.
1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we go. That's my cost, by the way. And do I crack the Terramorphic right now? I mean, there's no reason why not to.
You want to give it to me? I could crack it. And I could
No, we'll activate the Terramorphic and just grab a basic forest.
You know, go give me the landfall deck of fetch one.
I can't remember. Are face down creatures considered tokens of manifest?
Power
No.
Power Conduit. It
Okay.
turned 1/1 counters into +1/+1 counters.
Power conduit's pretty cool.
No, they wouldn't be counted as tokens anyway because they still end up going to the grave, whatever they are.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I know that there's one where like one version of a similar mechanic where they're treated as basically similar to a token.
Isn't
Oh,
that
right.
I'm thinking of Luxor, right? Luxor's the one that counts counters. That turns counters into +1/+1s. Right?
Maybe? I know you can do that with power conduit, like girls saying I have a deck that's all just charge counters I play in mono blue. My favorite deck.
Guys have some mean cards on the board right now.
They only have Zamone and 2 unnamed
Yeah.
creatures.
That
You
could-
only have,
That could be
7 attack on the board.
They could be anything. Maybe it's an Eldrazi. Maybe it's a monkey with there's the one monkey card that has a Halloween outfit. You never know.
Oh, I mean, I don't know if they'll give non-new Ragavan in the deck, but it's Simic. They could do whatever, right?
Maybe they'll give
Okay,
me
so I
elves.
will I'll cast Leyline of Anticipation as a miracle.
Oh god.
my
Oh,
God.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
now it's communism. Okay.
You may cast spells as though they had flash. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, communism.
Oh, turns?
pretty
Who
cool.
needs turns? Just play whenever you want.
Alright, is that
Yeah, take my turn.
Well, it's my turn, and I get to draw again.
Mhm.
No, our turn.
Yes.
It's our turn. Yeah,
Yes.
obviously.
Communism. Remember, communism.
And I will put down. I'll put down a. Let's see what I have on the board here. Okay, I'll put down a mountain, and I'll tap all of my lands to bring out my commander, Valgoth, Power of Souls. Do you guys know what Ward is? Do you know what Ward does?
So ward is it's an ability they're trying. Well, I guess it's more than trying out now. But basically, whenever you target something with ward, it count the spell or ability will be countered unless you pay the ward cost. Note that it doesn't
Yes.
note that it doesn't technically prevent you from targeting it. It's just an additional cost, or else it fizzles.
like if it got counter spelled, you have to pay 2 life and your counter spell and stuff like
So
that.
it applies to everyone, right? So if anyone plays a spell, I can counter it for 2 life.
Well, no,
that-
targeting
If
no,
it
no, so-
targets the commander.
Oh, anything that. Okay, so it has protection against destruction. Got it. Understood.
Basically, it's just like if you're doing anything that interact with Valgadoth that is like casting a spell at it, you have to pay 2 life.
And
Nope.
how many main phases does Magic have?
2.
2. So right now I am in main phase 1,
Mm-hmm.
then I go into battle phase, and I go into main phase 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I will go into battle phase, and I will actually no, I won't go into battle phase. There's too much stuff on the board. I'm just gonna end my turn and pass it on.
I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw. I'm going to decisions. I'm gonna tap for
That's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tapping out. And I'm gonna play a Shaya, Soul of the Wild. Power taps equal to number of lands you control. Currently 4.
non-token creatures you control or forest lands in addition to their other types. So actually, it's bigger than 4.
Alright, he's a 7/7, I think then.
Sure isn't a shy.
And then I'll play my land per turn.
That's
which
a
will bring
land.
him up to an 8/8. And when I play a land, I get the Manifest Dread from Zamona. Man, this thing goes fast. They give
Yeah, there's
Not
a
understand-
lot of stuff on the board. Is there anyone here that's a white player? Is there a little Wrath of God on the board? A little Hallelujah, just get rid of everything, start over fresh?
Just a holy hand grenade.
Yeah, yeah. Can someone just have a reset button?
Uh,
I'm gonna
we're
choose
getting
to
there. We're getting
Manifest Dread this, which does enter the board as a forest. So would this entering trigger Zamona then? Because it enters as a creature, which enters as a land.
there. Hold
I
on.
think that counts, yeah. Whenever a land you control enters. So
Whenever-
lands
Yeah,
Because
it
enters as a 2/2 creature.
yeah, it enters as a 2/2 land creature. Yes. Well,
Okay.
2/2 land forest specifically.
And this is the second time this ability is resolved, so I may turn a permanent I control face up.
Not understanding, but somehow enjoying it. Like, I mean,
I
it's
had Omnivore.
All you need to understand is Autumn has like a lot of damage on the board, and whenever Autumn wants to swing, it's gonna hurt.
Let's see here.
Yeah, I have a Hydra Omnivore. That thing is terrifying.
It is.
Ow, I blinked for a second, and you have a lot
What it-
of stuff.
Whenever Hydra Omnivore deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other
Oh.
opponent.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Spicy.
we could become friends,
Then-
Autumn.
I'm going to go to combat. When it flips, it doesn't have summoning sickness, right? So-
If it,
So it's already on the battlefield.
yeah, it was already on the battlefield, so it doesn't
Yeah.
reset its summoning
Okay.
sickness.
Kankuro, because you keep on making me, you're the red player, you're scaring me. I'm gonna swing Hydra Omnivore at you in 8/8.
Does Hydra have haste?
No,
It just flipped. I don't think it needs haste, right? Because it flipped.
Oh,
Well-
okay, it was a flip. I thought you
Manifest.
You know
counted.
what? You know what, Autumn? I'm gonna let it pass. Hit me with
Okay.
all you got.
oh no,
whenever
that
I
he
damage-
actually no, he wants that now. Yeah, no, he wants that.
Yeah, give it to me, baby. Let's go.
Okay,
I'm
so
asking
Okay.
for it.
I mean, you can have a 1/1 counter for everyone taking 8. I'm okay with that. Everyone
Alright, so how
takes
do I
8.
drop my okay, click right with the decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Jesus.
and then
It feels
Then,
good. Oh
At the beginning
yeah.
of my end step, I may manifest the top card in my library.
okay, and then he gets his 1/1 counter, and then you also get the draw card.
counters, right?
A single 1/1 counter.
Oh, sorry.
It's not each time. It's not each time. That would be too good for
Ah,
a.
yes, yeah,
So,
I
have a
checked your knowledge
question.
there.
So, when I go to my end step and I get to manifest again,
Oh, fuck.
would I get to flip another one because it's triggering again, or is it because I'm hitting end step I don't get to? 'Cause I
At
don't
the
know if
beginning,
it's still
no, it's at the
considering it.
beginning of your end step. You manifest. So, this will
I'm trying to
trigger
figure
once.
out.
This,
Yeah, it triggers, and I put this here. Yeah.
whenever you. Wait,
It's still my turn when I hit end step, right? And I'm like hitting end step. I'm manifesting this in.
doesn't this and this just mean you flip your whole deck?
Basically,
No.
this is like not like constantly, but they let you flip stuff constantly.
Well, so notice that it says if this is the first time you've done it.
Oh,
So you
right.
did-
Well, every
Can't do
other
it
time you
indefinitely,
can
so you only
turn
do
a
it once.
permanent. No, every other time. The first one you manifest. Every other one you can turn a permanent.
Otherwise, you may turn. Okay.
Yeah, they give this thing gas.
Yeesh.
So
Oh.
wait, if I'm bad at math. Okay, let me look at the board here. It's
So,
really hard to see. I need my spectacles. So, are you telling me that all those face down cards right there?
they're all about to flip. Yeah.
There's 6/6.
I think
every
only
single
one
of them?
flips. I think only one flips.
No, what? Yeah, she gets one more flip. Never mind.
I think I get one more flip because I just manifested at my end step from Primordial.
Hmm.
If I'm understanding it right, which would
Is this
flip
game over?
Shigeki Jukai. He's a 1/3. Well, dude,
Yeah, she's okay.
Yeah.
the game's not over, but this deck is definitely going faster than I thought it had in it. It is-
Mhm.
I mean,
Dante,
dropping
only
a
you
free
can save
Hydra
us.
Omnivore.
You have the white color. You're the savior. Dante, just destroy it all. Lay waste to this board. I
Kankuro,
beseech
you're
thee.
playing in the color with all the removal, and I haven't seen you remove anything yet.
He's also playing Group
I-
Slug, so he doesn't have as much targeted stuff.
Yeah,
Let me see.
my cards are self-flagellation. I just hurt myself and other people, and I get benefit from it.
1, 2, 4,
God,
2,
Ashaya with
4.
Simona is so disgusting. That is such a crazy combo.
That is an insane draw. Wow.
I mean, I had it in my opening hand, that's why I chose to play it. And I had the Manifest end step card. I had those three and just a bunch of land.
Okay.
Ooh,
Gnarlwood,
Death
Dryad, Death Touch, and gets +2/+2 as long as there are 4 more card types among cards in the graveyard. I think I only have 3. Hold on.
Only 3 cards right now.
3 card types. So artifact, land, creature. Yeah. Only three card types in graveyard. That's
Wait, all of Finbar's cards have Death Touch.
1, 2, 3. We're gonna play Formless Genesis. It's a kindred spell, so it counts as a shapeshifter for things that care about creature types. I create an XX colorless shapeshifter creature token with Changeling and Death Touch, and where X is the number of land cards in my graveyard. So where's the token? Token thingamabob.
So you get a 2/2 then.
Yeah, he's a 2/2.
Right, because you have 2. Yeah.
The power and toughness. The 2/2. And it also has retrace.
Interesting.
And interestingly enough, it does not have it does not exile itself after you retrace it. So I could keep doing that over and over.
That is dire.
So this is a 2/2 Death Touch Changeling. This is a actually, what do I have now? Does that actually trigger my Delirium? Hold on. So artifact, land, creature. Oh yeah, nope. That's Kindred Sorcery is technically 2 different cards. That's 5 card types. So now Winter is now active, and the Gnarlwood is now active. Now Gnarlwood gets
The Gnarlwood is a 3/3 with Death Touch, and Winter.
Winter just at the beginning of it lets me cheat in permanence now.
Oh, great. You know, that's a lot of. I feel like Finbar can survive the onslaught because he has so many Death Touch.
I'm
creatures
gonna-
on the
Chop
board.
out with Death Touch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can trade, but it's not gonna be pretty coming out of it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ignore his board if I get the choice.
Yeah.
So
Oh wait, go
on Finbar's end step,
Yep.
go ahead.
I will let Kankuro get his counter on Valgon. I have to ping myself for that.
Ooh.
Ah, you get another counter and draw a card.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, not 11. 11.
How do I add a counter?
I'm doing it. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, thank
You
you.
just click on the little +1/+1 here, and that'll add more counters.
Ah, got it.
And then did you draw for your?
Yeah, I did.
Oh man, I'm gonna need to
This
start.
precon is a very clear upgrade path too. I might have to pick this up eventually if I end up enjoying it. Jeez.
Too bad. They what's it called? They don't have MSRP on these things anymore. So
They not? Oh.
no, they haven't had MSRP on precons for years now. So now they kind of just make whatever the price they want it to be.
For people who don't know, what does MSRP mean?
Market recommended. I think it's like market recommended sales price.
Oh,
Yeah. So.
And
Mhm. Oh, what's that?
this is a brainstorm.
Oh, did you flash that in at the end of the turn?
Yep, sure did.
Okay. But yeah, no. Wizards used to have
it's
it.
like a product read.
Yeah, Wizards used to have MSRP on a lot of their products, but with the last, I want to say, couple years, I don't know how many years exactly, but they just stopped giving like an MSRP on their products. So they they kind of just go for whatever.
So the players kind of determine the price, right? Is that
Well,
it?
no, I mean like the stores determine the price. Like if you go to like your
Ah.
manufacturer's suggested retail price, there we go. That's the actual thing.
I
But
think I tend to see them for like 75 to 80 anymore.
Yeah.
About.
mhm. Like like if you go to like a big box store like say Walmart, then that's usually a decent idea of like how much they're going for in terms of like actual like how much they actually like value, or like the intended value. But still, it kind of can be whatever. It's why I think certain precons just go for like $100.
Back when I used to watch Magic unpackings, I felt like most of those deck boxes were 100 to 120. Is there anything that like reaches 200 and higher?
The Modern Horizons 3, like all foil ones they just did. I think those were like 200s because like every card was foil etched.
Yeah,
Like
they have collector boxes now on top of like the normal like draft boxes, which are obviously more expensive. Oh, and I guess Dante didn't want to do anything.
Oh no, I played a land. Remember, your turn is my.
Mhm.
Yeah, it is the blue-white player with Flash,
That is
probably in a
true,
counter spell in
yeah.
hand.
He's got all of his lands up. Guys!
So blue-white does. It's a big ol'. Do you really want to choose to do
I can
something?
totally get away with just watching you guys do whatever you want and give my tacit approval or non-approval to everything you do, and then wait for Finbar's turn and play my entire turn.
I think right now Dante has 0 mana cost on anything. I'm
Well, no,
not
because
a
it's just
mathematician here.
I mean, it's
Well,
only
no,
it's
the only
only
thing that gives me a direct discount is this.
Yeah.
Starfield
it's only
Mystic is the only thing that gives me a direct.
And Aminatu.
Amanatu's discount is only Amanatu's is only on my draw. So whatever it is that I draw for the first card that I draw that turn gains mirror.
and notably, it's not like when he draws a card like during each of our turns. I think it's only the first card you draw during your draw step.
Oh no, if I could miracle on your turn, it would be an obnoxious card.
Yeah, that'd be. Whew, it still looks like I think it might be the strongest of the precons in terms of like the commander face value.
Legacy Miracles is already a ridiculous deck by itself. If Miracle worked on other people's turns, it would be an absurd deck.
Yeah, right now I'm a little scared about hurting anyone, especially Autumn. I'm gonna leave Autumn alone. Autumn, you've already hurt me enough. Okay?
You were talking to me a lot. You kept on saying you wanted to be friends.
It's
You didn't. You
friendly
wanted to
banter.
hurt me. You didn't. I know. I mean, I banned it by swinging a Hydra at you.
I was being
You're
silly,
supposed to block
alright?
it.
I was being silly.
You're supposed to block the Hydra, and then you made the table take 8 damage.
Okay, I'm going to...
I remember Kankuro sucking up to Finbar a second ago, and that's what I heard.
Mhm.
I will
Yeah, I
suck
heard
up to
that.
anyone that keeps me on this board, alright?
What
Over
do we-
here, another creature dies. Target player loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life.
Okay, so I
Ping.
summon Falconrat Noble unless anyone has a response. I'm gonna tap my mana now, so it's 4.
Let's see
1,
here.
2, 3.
As for these
4.
precons, I heard Rakdos Color is strongest, but I know I picked a Amanatu precon, fully overhaul Sky Commander. Hey, it seems Kankuro is playing the strongest deck here.
No, whoever said that, I have the least amount of experience with this deck.
You want
I
to?
don't even know what I'm doing. Magic the Gathering? I thought this was Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'm basically playing Yu-Gi-Oh over here. I'm playing cards face
Well,
down.
your experience level doesn't alter the power of the deck. It just means your ability to pilot it isn't.
Does any of Finbar's cards have flying?
No.
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 None of
No.
them have
Well,
reach.
I can't attack anyway because I have Sun Sickness, so I'll just pass my turn.
Volgaravoth could have swung. You could have swung your commander.
I'm not gonna swing my baby into anyone. I'm gonna keep this guy alive for as long as possible.
He's just gonna
Okay.
he's just gonna get Valgavoth to 21 and
tap.
then just start turning him sideways at that point.
21? Just swing.
21 swing insta win
21
with
commander
Commander.
damage, that's the win right there.
Mhm.
This is insane in this deck, huh?
Hi. Why
I'm
don't
gonna
we?
tap for 2 and play Trail of Mystery. Whenever a face-down creature you control enters, you may search your library for a
What?
basic land card, reveal it, and put it in your hand.
I remember.
Whoever's had
I
my deck was
remember
good,
when
he's lying.
I remember when this was like came out in Cons of Tarkir, and I looked at it and I was like, this is not all that great. And now I'm like, now I'm seeing it, and now I'm like, God, I'm terrified
Works
of
in
it.
here. Does it resolve? Am I good to keep going?
Yes. I guess you have to ask Dante, Mother, may I?
I mean, in response, I will I'll pay
Ooh.
4
Huh?
and open cramped vent.
Hold on.
I'm gonna twist my head to look at it.
I hate
What
it.
creature you gonna deal 6 damage?
You can hold Alt. You can hold Alt over it and press E, and it'll rotate it, so you don't have to turn your head.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go.
Alright.
Care to explain what Cramped Events does?
So, the rooms are complicated, right? So you can cast either half of it depending on which one you want to cast first, and then it hits the board, and then that unlocks that half of the card. I can pay the other mana cost later to unlock the other half of the card, and get its effect as well. So instead, in this case, it's an enchantment, but it's an enchantment that just says when it enters the board, it does a thing. So it's going to do 3 damage, and it's going to do that 3 damage to Simone. So I'm going to gain
Damage?
3 because I gain the
Damage?
excess.
I hear
Let's
damage.
see if I have a response. Hold on. On the stack when that enters.
So this is currently on the stack. That room is currently on the stack. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
On the stack when that enters and that's targeting someone, I'm gonna tap for 2 and I'm gonna. Cause I think I can do this on the stack because I think it's instant speak, so it doesn't say sorcery. Tap 2 and tap Shigeki to return them to my hand. To reveal the top 4 cards in my library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped, put the rest in your graveyard.
Yep, so you get 1 for.
Yep. Let's see.
So could you explain to me
That's
what
my
the vent did?
Basically kill
It's-
commander.
It's going to
Oh.
do 6 damage to Simone, but it's going to heal me for the excess.
So Temple of the False God's gonna enter. Put the other ones into my graveyard.
Hmm.
And then it's going to sit over
the
here.
manifest trigger. I think I do get a manifest dread trigger on this stack because of that. Right?
Yeah.
If
You get the landfall, yeah.
Yeah. You. Mm-hmm.
So I'll get a landfall trigger. The top 2.
This card's going to be really obnoxious to watch on Arena because it's going to just
Yeah,
have like
it's gonna.
700 different effects popping up and
Yeah.
restacking.
I'm gonna choose to have this one enter.
At least it's not Nandu.
I did have Forest enter the battlefield because of Ashaya.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Then I'm gonna flip the thing I played. I see.
Another
Play additional
serpent.
land on each of your turns. Landfall whenever a land enters. You control enters, you may draw a card.
Yep, that is an ace.
Okay.
That's a
Simone
very
will
expensive
die.
card too.
Yeah, Simone will die.
Yeah.
If I increase
And
plus
then-
to 2.
The trail resolves.
It resolves. He's here. Back on the 11/11 because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oof.
Yep. Then
That do be
I'm
scary.
going to be
Yeah.
scary indeed.
I was hoping not to have to do that, but
I mean,
but
understandable.
no,
It's a
the
scary.
trail's a little
yeah.
bit too much.
Let me look at. I'm looking at my cards. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, I'm really glad
I know
Dante
those
did
rings I
that, by
wanted
the
to do
way.
with my man.
I'm gonna use the other effect of Primordial Mess. Exile a face down permanent you control face up. You may play that card this turn.
Oh, flipping over.
Timing will still apply. I'm gonna exile Wilderness Reclamation. Oh, exile.
Mm-hmm.
Beginning of your end step, untap all land you control. Tap for 4.
Oh, because it's, you can
And-
only
yep.
let me see here.
What is that for though? You
It's a
tap 2 lands and a Signet. That's
I
3.
tapped Temple of the False Gods.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the land I fished for. I got lucky.
Yeah, so she's
they
gonna
give
have
you a soul land card.
So Wilderness Reclamation, does it resolve?
Sure does.
Resolves. This one's crazy. Holy shit.
At the beginning of your end step, untap all lands. That also includes your creatures, so you can swing and then untap with them.
Yeah,
Yep.
she's gonna be able to put down enchantments every turn.
She basically gets pseudo vigilance now.
Fires down there 10 times.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go.
Well,
to
no, the problem
combat.
with Wilderness Reclamation is that if you have anything that allows you to cast spells at instant speed, you just untap all of your stuff and recast all of your
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, like this thing over here.
So I'm gonna swing my. I will swing my Hydra Omnivore at you, Dante. I'm 8/8.
Thank God.
I'm gonna
Thank
assume you're
God.
gonna declare a blocker. And
Yeah, I'll block with them.
won't swing. Okay. Block with him. Okay. And I'll get to my end step. At the beginning of my end step, you may manifest the top card of your library.
Which is the landfall trigger. So
Yep, which causes a landfall trigger, which whenever a land you control enters, you may draw a card.
oh wait,
Um,
technically doesn't that trigger too?
Yeah. And so I guess I could choose trigger order. I'll choose to draw the card and then do a search, I guess. Basic.
Well, time for a lot of stacking.
I'm grabbing a basic forest. Goes in my hand. And yeah, Trail Mystery second effect didn't matter this turn because it was technically making an AC of 7/7 until end of turn. Everything I cared about is resolved.
And then you're untapping everything because of the
Yep, and then end step when I pass, I'll full untap.
reclamation.
This deck is insane.
This deck is crazy.
I mean, I did hit, I think, like the perfect hand with the Primordial in my starting hand.
That's
And
They
like 4
really kind of
lands.
synergize with each other. Like you attacking me and then attacking somebody else makes my power work off.
Yeah.
let's see here. Get a burnished heart. Do I
Just don't worry about me, I'm just an angry Simic player.
angry? Can you
I'm not
actually
gonna
be
say
angry?
anything mean about Autumn ever again. Autumn, you're the best.
It's-
leave me alive.
It's all fun
Yes.
and games until the Cyclonic Rift hits the board, and then all of it goes
I
away.
don't think any of the precons have Cyclonic.
No, they'll never put Psych Rift in a precon.
No, there's not a Psych Rift in there, but there's a bunch of cards that look like Psych Rift.
For reference, what is Psych Rift?
Cyclonic Rift is a
Return.
card that either bounces a permanent to its owner's hand, which is like a really kind of a bad unsummon, or it's a 6-mana return all non-land permanents to hand.
That your opponent
Wow.
control. That your opponent control.
Everyone but you.
Yeah.
It's like a
everyone
giant
but you.
Trunade. Whoa.
Tell everyone else to go away. You're playing.
They actually
One.
printed a couple of cards that were all costed around the same amount that did more or less the same thing. There's the one that bounced everything except squids, octopi, and sea serpents or something.
That one's only good for like Serpent Tribal and stuff.
Also, Dante, a question about your rooms, right? So there's
Yeah.
2 rooms here, Cramped Vents and Axis Maze. You used one of them already. So you can use both, right? Is that how it works? Or
Well, so the effect of one side is already open,
okay.
so I can pay the other mana to unlock the other half of it and gain the effects on that side as well. The cramped vents won't trigger again because it's already entered the board and the door has already been opened on that side. But
I
if
hope
if
you
for
don't
whatever
hurt yourself
reason
at some point in the future.
if for whatever reason the room is destroyed and goes to my graveyard and then I reanimate it, I can have it come back out and reopen the cramped vent side again.
Got it.
Wait,
That's
so
really cool.
wait, so how does that work if you reanimate it straight from the graveyard? Because you may cast either half that door unlocks. Is the unlock part of the casting?
Yeah.
So what happens if
That's-
it
that's
enters the
why there's
battlefield
different
without
mana
casting?
costs.
No, but what I'm asking is, what happens if it enters the battlefield without being cast?
I assume a room would maybe fizzle. I don't really know.
That's an interesting turn of events here.
I'll check the book of knowledge while you're taking your turn.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're gonna
Judge?
reanimate the Bernie. We're gonna reanimate Bernie here. and I lose.
Oh, you're ramping.
3.
Are you
2
ramping
basic
over there?
lands?
That's my
2?
job.
Someone in chat is saying both are unlocked at that point.
Oh, really?
I don't. Is that how that works? Is that how that works with the rooms?
It would
So
maybe
as long as
because
you
it
unlock
just
both of them.
enters, and I mean.
That's really powerful. That is really powerful.
If that's how that works.
From what I'm gathering, it comes in fully locked. So you put it onto the board, and then it doesn't do anything until you pay the mana. Anyway.
Oh.
Oh.
It does count as entering the board as an enchantment, though.
Okay.
Let me see.
I mean, that does make
nothing.
sense if you cheat it into play, it doesn't come in. It comes in with both doors locked.
Mm-hmm.
We'll surveil too.
I like how your smiley face is just getting more and
Like
more
a
elaborate.
VTuber. I made a little VTuber.
Aw.
He's so happy in his little box.
A box of safety as like war
It's
just
a
rages
sole
around him.
plan to take up more space on the board slowly and slowly.
The only one happy to see a Simic player.
It's the
I
Simic player.
mean, to be fair, my favorite color combination is black, green, blue. So I mean, I'm not totally against Simic. It's just
My favorite's Esper or Simic, so I don't have her.
I just like pure red. I just want
Okay,
to win
so
the game in 5 minutes.
I'll draw for turn.
Okay.
I will miracle a mirror maid.
Ooh.
As a copy of an artifact
Copy
on
of
the.
a new Charmant.
Oh.
I'm going
Oh.
to, in response, use Primordial Mist second exile effect to exile a face down permanent you control face up. You may play that card this turn. I'm gonna exile Counterspell face up. Do blue mana and I'll
Here
counter.
it comes, the counter spell.
And then it's Counterspell targeting Mirror Maid.
Yep, that's a counterspell.
I was afraid of a second Cramped Vents.
No, I was more afraid of the wilderness getting copied.
Oh, it's any enchantment,
Oh
not
yeah,
the
it
sword.
is that name.
Yeah, I wasn't copying the room.
Oh.
Copying the room would have
Yeah.
been a waste.
That's fair. I forgot that it was any, to be honest, but I was just being safe either way. You know, you gotta go for the kick when you can.
Yeah, that's a good play, Autumn. Keep us all safe. Protect us from the evil.
Well, I
Oh,
also
God.
could have taken your I could have made a primordial mist and then just started throwing blockers on the board,
That would be a funny
which
way
would
to
have
do it.
been
Yeah, it'd give
probably
you a lot
a
of jump
viable way to
blockers.
go. I don't need to do anything else right now, so I'm not going to.
Fair enough.
Well, it's my
I've played
turn
the
again.
first
Communism.
counterspell of the game.
Well,
I mean, if you didn't
everyone.
already have a target on your head, you do now.
I mean, yeah, I figured I did with an 8-8, a 10-10. Like, I have a very strong board. It is.
Whoever
7,
casts the
8,
first
9,
counterspell
10.
immediately draws aggro. That's
10.
how Commander works.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it? Is it?
Oh yeah, that's the rule. Don't counter my stuff if you don't want to die.
Yeah.
That is typically how a lot of casual is. Whoever ruins the fun first gets the gun of their head in Minecraft.
Whoever plays interaction, if you touch my card,
I don't want to play a multiplayer game. I'm playing a solo game.
We're playing solitaire here.
I play Commander, so you guys get to sit there and watch me draw and discard and draw and discard and draw and discard and count combo off. for
Dare
20
you
minutes.
make me stop? So you're playing Nadu, I see.
Not anymore. They banned that. They sent him to hell.
He's been banned in like every format.
No, he's not actually banned in every form. He's actually only banned in 2. But the thing I find funny about Nandu being banned is that he was banned in the 2 formats he was intended for. He came out in Modern Horizons, which was intended for Modern. He's banned there. They designed him with Commander in mind. He's banned in Commander.
No one wanted
The
him.
funny
so
thing about
nobody-
Nadu is, though, that he isn't necessarily banned for being strong. He's a good card. He's a strong card. He's just an obnoxious card because his turns take
figured it
15
was,
to 20
yeah.
minutes to resolve.
Because you can't
He
shortcut
just
anything.
doesn't let anyone else play the game.
You can't shortcut anything.
Yeah. Well, I put down a land, and
Mhm.
before I begin, I just want to kind of explain to everyone who's watching on everyone's streams
Mhm.
what's going on. I am a Magic newbie, so just a quick explanation. Autumn is just overrunning the board with giant snakes.
Aww.
Giant snakes, big snakes, and Finbar is just being weird with his death touch monsters and his weird delirium effects. He needs to seek help. Take some meds, Finbar. And then Dante over here, Dante just, at some point, Dante just doesn't want to play Magic anymore. He's getting to it. He's getting pretty close to it. Like, he's breaking the game. We're all letting him do it. He's putting these enchantments down that just make him not pay anything and play on other people's turns. There's rules down in this game for a reason. Okay? Mark Rosewater made this game for a reason, Dante. These rules, we all have to follow them.
Actually, Mark Rosewater isn't the one who created Magic. That would go to what's his name? Was it Richard Garfield? I think his name was.
Yeah, it's Richard Garfield. Well, while I'm saying that, I'm just gonna drop down another monster. Why not, right? You know, why not? Bar Flare Gremlin. What a cute guy. Let me just tap some mana from him.
Hold on.
Never play a
Ew,
tap
that
land
is-
for mana.
Is mana barbs on legs?
I'm a red player, okay? We don't got the mana ramp that you
At
guys
least he
got.
can't. Oh, he can tap this turn.
All right,
Yeah.
we're a danger to
Okay,
ourselves.
so
and other
in
people.
response to the cast,
Okay.
I will brainstorm.
Oh yeah, he's just getting that out of
Yeah.
the way right now.
Okay. Let me check something. Okay. This creature. Got it. Well, my gremlin has first strike and haste, so that means I get to attack right away. And I wonder who I'm gonna attack here.
Just a heads up, the gremlin can't swing it into anybody without dying. He will die if he
die swinging into anybody right now.
That is true. Unfortunately, you are right.
Mhm.
Finbar with his math telling me that I can't attack
You could
anyone.
swing your
as a red
flying
player.
commander if Finbar has a response.
My
Or
beautiful,
me, I
my
mean, I
beautiful
don't-
Valgaboth will never see the light of day.
I mean, I do not have reach, and you do have flyers. I will say that for the board's sake. I don't have any reach currently.
I'm not going to get within 5 city blocks of you, Autumn. Not after what you did to me. So I
You
will.
sound
I will
like
just,
a criminal.
I'm just gonna pass my turn.
Most passive Rakdos I've ever seen.
I
I'm
know.
scared.
Well, I mean, to be
I'm
fair,
gonna
there's
untap.
not much he can do. I mean, no,
Fair.
Valgavoth should be
Draw.
swinging. Yeah, that's true.
I'm
Finbar,
going
where'd your
to-
hand go?
You mean this hand? The one
I'm
card in
gonna
hand?
Yes.
play a land, which
I have not drawn a
will
single draw spell, by the way.
trigger- Actually, I won't play land yet. Hold.
Chief Finbar, imagine if you played blue, the cool cards that draw cards.
I would love to pull out my Tatsunari deck. Actually, I don't have that on tap
to
now right now.
cast Simone. Does she resolve? I'm casting her for 6. Might
Yeah,
be
sure
good.
resolves.
Oh, cool.
So then I'll play a land. A land has ETB'd. Manifest Dread.
Are you taking Barb Flare triggers?
No, Bar Flare
The
doesn't
creature
work.
has to be tapped.
Yeah.
The fact that he couldn't swing into anyone kept me safe.
Oh, if it's tapped, I see.
Mhm,
Yeah.
It's
Um,
like I said, mana barb on legs, just with a condition.
I'm going
Pretty
to put
rough
one
condition.
of them into the battlefield.
Is that a
Which-
6/6 or 2/2?
It's a 2/2.
Yeah, they
Oh,
come
2/2.
they come in as
Um,
2/2s.
2,
Actually,
3, 4, 5,
don't we
6, 1,
have-
2, 3, 4, 5,
Don't we
6,
have
7, 2,
hold on.
and 13. I get a land. I get a draw trigger from both lands I played because of Aussie.
Don't we have a overlay for manifest? I thought we did on the poison energy.
Then
I
I'm
thought
going to.
we have Monarch, we have Foretell.
I'm not.
don't
Why
really
is-
need a
why-
mod-
oh,
you really need an overlay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna choose to flip a permanent on the second trigger of Zimone because of the creature entering the battlefield because of Ashaya making all creatures lands on my field currently. And I will choose to tap a forest for a floating green before playing Simic Growth Chamber, which will bounce it back to my hand. Enters the battlefield tapped. I had a land enter the battlefield. Keeps needs the same amount. I get to draw a card from it, so.
Yep, just landfall doing landfall things.
Landfall during landfall things. Tap for 2 more to get up to 3. I'm spending all my current available mana to cast Trigon Predator. It's a 2/3 flyer.
Oh, it's a flying.
It is a 2/3 flyer, and a land has entered the battlefield under my turn. I may draw a card. I'm not going to.
Oh, because you're already over. Yeah, you're over.
Yeah, I did. I did not choose to do Betrayal of Mystery proc when I had a face-down creature enter the battlefield to grab a land and put it in the hand. I will then go to combat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure my numbers are right. I am going to swing.
Oh, what do we got?
Oh no, she's pointing
I'll
this way.
just swing a Hydra at you, Dante. 8/8.
Oh, awesome.
Well, does Dante have a response?
Guess I'm taking 8.
Everyone takes 8.
Okay.
Oh, everyone takes
Which gives
8.
a proc of Valagoth. Yeah, so whenever you don't block Hydra, it hits every other opponent for its damage.
Yep, I can't afford to lose my commander right now.
Do not blame you. Then I'm going to. I've played my 2 lands per turn. I've done all that. I'm gonna go to my end step. When I hit my end step, I'm gonna manifest the top card of my library. Which counts as another land ET being. Yada yada yada.
Hold on. What does the Trigon do again?
Up to a 15.
Flying whenever it deals combat damage to a player, destroy target artifact
Destroy
or
target
equipment.
artifact.
Ooh.
So whenever it hits a player, you can choose to destroy this shit. Pretty mean.
Eee.
I'm gonna choose to then, with the new one that has entered, use the trigger from Zimone because it's entering as a land to flip it. It is a Grom. Experimental Lab and Staff. I'm not currently being able to pay the mana cost either or.
So
first-
both are locked, correct?
Yeah, both are currently locked. Experimental Lab for 4, 3 colorless and a green is whenever you unlock this room, manifest dread, then put 2 1/1 counters and a trample counter on target creature.
Or
The
on that
staff
creature.
room is for 3. On that creature, sorry, on that creature. I didn't read that because of the hand. And then Staff Room is whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, turn that creature face up or put a 1/1 counter on it. Then I'm going to go to finish my end step passing. I'll untap all my creatures and lands because of enchant.
What the?
And I'll discard down the 7.
Sounds like the player who attacks is actually incentivized not to block it. I mean,
That's a lot of stuff on the board.
This is the biggest Simic board I've seen in a while in like a precon. To be fair, it's just a manifesting and the way that it lets you cheat.
Are you okay,
is what's
Dante?
happening.
Yeah, I was trying to import this, but apparently it moved it in the wrong format or something.
oh, what were you trying to import?
A playmat.
Oh,
Yeah, those can be.
That's why the
finicky
board is like
sometimes.
awkward and white.
wait, who
It's-
wrote wood
it's
on
inverse.
my board?
That was me. Get it? Because it's a dryad and I made a wood. and it's-
Autumn.
yeah, my fault.
Okay.
Scary.
There's
I
not.
want to swing in the Finbar, but I can't right now.
I really can't
It
do
really
anything.
does not like that.
No, but it just doesn't want
Are you
Supported
trying to change
formats are
the-
JPEG, PNG, WebM, MP4, and
I told it to put a JPEG on there, and it doesn't want to do the JPEG, and I guess it just doesn't like Imgur. Who knows?
doesn't
I
Imgur?
get this,
No, Imgur is like, doesn't it like output to like WebP now?
Who knows?
Does it?
I don't know.
I'm just glad that WebP is usable in Premiere. I hate converting them to like PNG and stuff.
I
or
hate
GIF.
I hate WebP. It is such an annoying thing to work with.
No, I hate. Okay, here's one thing I hate more than WebP: ABIF. I hate that format.
Huh?
And also PNGs that have like false transparency on them that you try to download from Google Images to make a meme video.
Wait. What's that other web or format? What was it? ABIF?
ABIF.AVIF. Some of the images from like publications have that. I think it's like a form of protection or something. I don't know.
Usually when I run into stuff like that, like WebP and whatnot, if you just click copy image and then paste it into like say paint.net.
Oh, that's what I do.
Yeah, that'll usually work for me.
I mean, if you really went down the rabbit hole about it, there's so many file formats that people have long since forgotten.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot out there.
Also, just for everyone, how do you
Huh?
How do you say .gif?
Oh no, I had this conversation with Haru a long time ago. It's GIF.
Yes, that's true.
It's GIF. Anybody who says GIF, it needs to be shot on sight.
The founder,
Like the guy who created the format insists that it's a different
the
thing.
guy
so
who
you
created
think he
the
needs to be
format is
shot.
wrong.
Wait. What
Well,
does he say?
The guy who created the format apparently doesn't have the ability to understand how letters work in the English language.
What does he say?
He insists that it's pronounced GIF.
Yeah.
Ew.
Ugh.
That's like pineapple on pizza. I hate it.
I've never had
But,
pineapple on pizza.
I'm glad you didn't. I hope you never do. So it's your turn, Finbar.
It's my turn. I'm currently.
It's pronounced GIF in the same way that, people on the weekends enjoy nice games of Jolf.
There was a GIF.
I mean,
There's
English is weird.
Go ahead.
English is weird, guys. Like, there's a lot of words that don't make any sense.
All words are made up if you think about it.
Yeah, true.
I really don't know what to do. I can start swinging, but
You could poke the bear and swing at me.
I mean,
the bear doesn't really require poking. It's been doing plenty of swiping at the board already.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just.
no.
This isn't exactly a hibernating bear here.
I was gonna, and then they gave me Hydra on me before, so I had to become.
Where's
mean
Zangief when you need him?
For real.
This is revenge for last time, I guess. I really don't know. I'm just gonna. I want to swing with Winter. That the thing is just.
It's a 2/5 death touch. I mean,
Is 2/5 death touch.
he'll trade with a lot on the board or kill a lot on the board.
Like the only thing he won't trade is with. Actually, no. He'll survive the Gremlin and he'll survive. Actually, no. He'll survive Gremlin and Florian because they don't have more than 5 power.
It's only Valgavoth or my stuff that would kill you.
Yeah, Valgavoth.
Or my 2 of mine, 3 of mine.
Yeah, Valgavoth and.
If you swing at me with him, I'll probably just block with the 2 too.
No,
Sorry.
I'll swing Winter at Dante just because that's the only one I
I guess I'll take 2.
can do Commander.
And then, Kankuro's thing gets back.
Ankyros thing does get another 1/1 counter and draw 1.
And then I get to mill 3.
Here you go.
Yeah. So what did I hit? Hold on. What did I hit?
Then you can do your
Yeah, what did I hit exactly? I hit a Noxious Gearhulk. Okay. Let's see here. When enters, put a 1/1 counter. Let's see here. Destroy another target creature. That creature is destroyed this way. You gain life equal to its toughness. Do I do winter right now? Do I try to get that Gear Hulk back? Let's see. Do I try to get back the Gear Hulk? I probably could actually.
If you do, I will personally kill you.
Why?
But what happens when you cast that Gear Hulk?
Menace, and when it enters the battlefield, you may destroy another target creature. If the creature is destroyed this way, you gain life equal to its toughness.
I was remembering Nox's Gear Hulk is the one that like hit every part of the board with a Fleshback Marauder effect, where it hit everything on the board.
No,
I was gonna say, if you're fishing up a Noxious Gear Hulk just to nuke what little I have left on the board, I'm
no.
I'm not
nuking. I'm not hitting. I wouldn't be hitting you. I'd be hitting something on Autumn's board. I'd be hitting either the Ashaya or the actually probably the Ashaya.
I feel like Hydra's the biggest.
I know, but the I know
Ashaya is the most HP. Yeah.
Also, Ashaya is
enabling
enabling.
the Ashaya anyway, because Ashaya is more of a value engine than Omnivore is. Omnivore is just an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's mainly just if it doesn't get blocked, it just.
Hello,
swipes
Fire
at the
Shadow.
table
Hello.
Then.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Did Kankuro take the extra 8 earlier from the other Omnivore hit? I don't think so. I think it'd be 24 HP.
I don't think his life bar is moving.
I don't think I did. Yeah.
No, they did it for you.
Thank you.
Let's see here. So Gear Hulk, because so let me see here. At the beginning end step, exile any number of cards from my graveyard with 4 or more card types among them. If I do, put a permanent from among them onto the battlefield. So it has to be. I have to exile the Gear Hulk, so that's 2. I need 2 more card types, so I could get rid of the Forest and the Reanimate. So yeah, that's the plan. We're going to end step. I exile the Reanimate, the land, the Gear Hulk, and then Gear Hulk enters the battlefield.
When that's on the stack.
Wait, what's on the?
I'm going, because that's ETBing, right?
Yeah, it enters the battlefield. When it enters the battlefield, I target Ashaya. Do you have a response?
Yeah, I do have a response. I'm gonna tap for 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3. Where? With an X of 2, creatures you control have base power and toughness 2/2 until end of turn. Oh wait, no, he'd still have his effect. Wait, no, that would just never mind. I don't think that overrides his own text. I don't think.
I hate layers.
That would just add to.
I
think
hate.
That would just
no.
add to and bring him up to a 17.
Well, no, because this sets it too. This sets it.
Oh, you're right.
I hate
it's the newest effect on the
stack
takes priority.
I hate
I'm
layers.
To just reset him down the 2 basically.
I hate layers.
I think I can, right? Because I'm tapping for 4 if an X of 2, and I think it would turn all my creatures into 2/2s until end of turn, right?
Oh, so that's a lower.
I just don't know if it overwrites Ashaya's own effect of power and toughness
are equal to the number of lands you control, base power and toughness XX until end of turn.
Because it's a newer effect on I think newest effect usually takes precedence.
So the deal is that Ashaya's effect isn't constantly resetting Ashaya's power, right? It just says Ashaya exists this way, and then that updates when a condition would alter whatever that number is. So when a new land comes in, that number goes up, so therefore Ashaya's number goes up. But it doesn't reset Ashaya's number to whatever that number is every time a new card comes in to overwrite damage or override effects or stuff like that. So when Biomass Mutation comes in, it turns Ashaya to whatever number it says it is until that effect falls off.
Hmm.
Okay, so he would be a 2/2. And
Yeah.
then
A new,
falls off.
yeah, a new land coming in would not reset Shaya's power until that effect falls off.
Okay, you get 2 HP, Finbar.
Like I said, I wasn't caring about the HP. I was caring about getting rid of
it's
the.
mainly, yeah, it does stop the endless flip engine. I don't blame you. It
Yeah.
is-
Okay, it
and
also
then
has a
back to
finality
normal
counter. Do we have a
at end of
do we have a
turn.
thing for finality counter? I think we
Maybe
do.
just use like a flap, like a flip,
Monstrous and menace
black or
line.
something.
But nobody's using goaded for anything, so now it's goaded. There you go.
Sure.
Basic state changes instant phase.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what I was thinking too. But
I was just double checking I wasn't accidentally misunderstanding the rules.
like I said, layers are weird because they do weird things at different times, and they don't always interact the way you expect them to.
Yep.
Oh right, that's my turn. My bad.
Okay. No end of turn effects. I'm not gonna worry about it. All right. So surveil.
Can't you use mill? Can't you use the mill thing? Or not scry? You can use the scry thing.
Yeah, you could.
I could use the scry. Well,
also
scry is
drag into
slightly
the
different than
little zone.
surveil.
Well, I
It
mean,
has, like,
it
a
still
little
goes to
zone
it still goes
right
to
of
the
your hand.
because you can still move it from the scry little pile to the discard and then
Yeah,
just put
this is convenient enough though. I mean, it's still hidden information.
As long as you can read it.
It's less convenient if it's less than 2 cards, but
one of these in case I choose to open up a room.
There's so many cards on the board. It's beautiful. Gotta love.
I do
all
have
the
to say, Finbar, if my board state doesn't change, this Trigon is probably hitting you in the air and exploding your Gearhulk.
Is fine. Why do I have 2 of these Briards? What the heck?
Oh, I
think
made a
something
mistake there. I was
accidentally
gonna.
copied it.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that to you.
Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll just delete them.
okay. So I'm going to Miracle of Shark Typhoon.
Yep.
What?
Whoa.
What?
Whenever you
Yeah.
cast a non-creature spell, create an access with shark creature.
Then we spend 2 for it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Nice card, I like Shark
That's
Type
a
though.
lot of enchantments, guys.
Look, someone play farewell.
He loves enchantments.
Enchantments, I think, are
And,
probably
I'll
the strongest permanent
end
type,
with
in
it.
my opinion.
I mean, this set I think is all just enchantments and graveyard for the most part. in terms
Yeah,
of
but I mean, in
its
general, when
flavor.
you're playing
yeah.
like Commander in general, it feels like enchantments are the strongest.
I think they're the most overlooked, like, spot removal on average, yeah.
I think
It's for
I never really did get around to watching Sharknado. Maybe that's gonna be one of my like bad movie night watch-alongs.
There's a lot of them.
Sharknado.
It's
I have a
pretty
long
fun.
list of like terrible sea movies that I want to do watch-alongs for, and that's part of the list.
yeah, we're doing
I also need to do like
we're doing a watch along
Stop.
in my Discord this Sunday actually for Kung Fu Hustle, so that's gonna be a
Ooh.
lot of fun.
That's a great movie.
Yeah, we
Please
want
watch the
I need to do
thing.
Shark Exorcist. There's so many bad shark movies.
a Shark
When
Night.
is Shark Week? When is Shark Week?
Oh man.
Shark Week fell off.
Oh,
Ah.
it used to be big.
I-
Just like Animal Planet.
Yeah, but it was big like 10 years ago.
Hey.
I liked Animal Planet. Who remembers what was that show called, like Deadliest Animal or whatever? It's the one where they list like it's like a
yeah,
list. It's like a list of like the 10 like animals or whatever for like different things.
Alligator and a shark met in the open water, where one was on the freshwater side and the shark was on the saltwater side, and decided to duke it out. Who's gonna win?
That's Deadliest
like-
Warrior. That's Deadliest Warrior.
But they have an animal
Well, they
version
did-
of it.
Yeah, they had an animal version of it too. It was really stupid. Like their matchups most of the time made no sense. Like they paired a hippopotamus against a shark, and it was
Hey, hippos will kill everything.
well, and it did because it's a hippopotamus that's much larger than the shark, and hippos will mess you up. But most of the matchups didn't make any sense. It was kind of like Deadliest Warrior. Also, most of the time didn't make any sense.
I think my favorite episode from Deadliest Warrior was when they did, I think, Cowboys versus Mafia.
Oh, I watched that one. That was so bad. The Mafia had like ice pick as their primary melee weapon. It was so terrible.
No, if you want to watch a site or like a program that compares animals and tier lists them and does stuff like that, just go watch Tier Zoo.
Tier Zoo, yeah, amazing.
I've never heard of Tirzu.
You should watch it. There's a whole YouTube playlist.
Tier Zoo managed to make like animal tier list videos, but he used it to manipulate the algorithm to get his stuff viewed, because all of his stuff is, are sharks OP?
He even has patch notes too.
Yeah, so all of his headlines, all of his taglines in his videos, his video titles are all like video game sounding clickbait.
Also, guys.
Oh, I like that
hello.
land. I like that land.
Oh, this land is pretty cute, right? Let me play it right now. Let me tap 2 mana. Target commander gains lifelink until end of turn. So let me get that. Beautiful. Hey, Valka, whatever. You have lifelink now. When you hit somebody, I gain life. Isn't that amazing? That's beautiful. And
So
who
he's
on
an eight.
this
He's an
board-
8/8, right? He's an 8/8.
He's an 8/8, yeah, with flying. And he gains me life? Wow. And who on this board doesn't have any flying creatures? I'm looking around. Who is it? Obviously, I'm not attacking Dante, because Dante's so cool. He's got so many cool enchantments. I'm not going to attack you.
It'd
A
be
Finbar.
me. It'd be Finbar.
Finbar. Your creatures look kind of stuck on the ground there. Kind of grounded. I
Okay.
think I'm going to swing at you. I think I'm going to swing my creatures at you. So,
I'm surprised the Gearhulk doesn't have reach, considering it how big it is.
Yeah.
looks like
It has
would.
menace. Doesn't the green one have reach? Doesn't
Probably. It looks like it can reach that Thopter in the background, right? Like, if
No,
you-
no,
maybe
I
it's a
don't think
perspective thing.
it's a perspective thing. I don't think you can hit that Thopter back there. It is certainly probably like a 2-story mech, but I don't think it's actually going to be swinging it like the Thopter in the back.
definitely. So I go into battle phase right now, and I swing with both the Valgaboth for 8 commander damage and the Falconwrath Noble at Finbar. So that's 10 damage, 8 commander, and 2 normal.
I will. You know what? I will take that 1, 2, and I take 10 commander. 1, 2, 8. Oh no, it's 8.
Yeah, a commander.
And then you
Okay.
get your trigger. He gets
Yeah, you
bigger.
get your 1/1 counter and thing.
Yeah, 5/5, so that's a 9/9.
So you're back.
And I get to draw a card,
Mm-hmm.
and target player loses. When Falconwrath Noble, oh, that's died. Okay. So, it says main phase 2 for me. So what that means is that I can use Florian Volderin Scion's ability. So I did 10 damage to somebody. So I can exile. I
Or
can
you look at the top X.
How do I do that, by the way? If you're not gonna help me out with it?
You can use Scry. You can use the Scry here. Just type 10.
I'm gonna restroom really quick. Sorry, I just have
Okay.
to. I'll be right back.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh, you know what? No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I just press it again 10 times? Well, I guess 1 for, I can right click for, yep, for 3. So 1,
So-
3, 6.
So 1,
Mm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You need 3 more.
Okay. And then okay, there you go. That's 10. All right, so I can choose one of these guys and then put the rest of them at the bottom of my deck, right? I can play one of them.
So hold on. Give me 1 second. So Valgavoth says, look at the top X where X is total number. Exile one of those cards and put the rest of the bottom in a random order.
Okay.
So basically,
And
yeah, you basically just pick one that'll go here to the exile zone. The rest will just get scried to the bottom because I think there's a little button at the bottom of each card.
all right, so I'll put this in the exile zone.
Oh no, and then everything just I don't care if they're not in a random order.
do I-
Just there's
yeah,
a little
how do I-
there's a little arrow probably like on
Oh,
this side.
bottom, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put them all at the bottom. Ooh. It's really small on my end. Guys,
You know, initial power and toughness on cards always makes me chuckle. Because Valbagoth, like, by lore, right, if everything was lore, then by default, he is weaker than a slightly big robot.
That's why
Despite being, like,
that's
the
why
central pillar of an entire plane.
we
Yeah.
we have that meme. Who wins in a fight? The destroyer of all worlds, the manipulator of time, space, and like the corruptor of beings, or 15 squirrely boys.
Yeah,
That's magic,
Emrakul versus 15 Squirrel.
Okay, so I can exile it, and then I can put that. You may play the exile card this turn, so I can
You
play
still
this card
Well, you still have to pay for its cost. Yes, but
this turn. Okay, so this is a 5 mana. I messed up there. I did not think about that clearly, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't.
do you
Really
have a
matter,
land
because
in
you know what
hand?
I'm gonna
I'm
do?
surprised you don't have a land in hand.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do next?
Oh no, wait, your witch's cottage was your land drop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I hope I'm calculating this correctly. I will play Blasphemous Act. And what that means is that I can cast this for 1 less for each creature on the battlefield.
Okay.
I think right now it's 1 red mana at this point.
I have a response. Well, actually, first, technically, Autumn, do you have a response?
I'm checking.
Okay. I'm gonna wait for Autumn. Because technically, it has to go in turn order for responses and everything.
How much mana do you have up? 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna exile a creature of Primordial Miss. I'm gonna flip to Zamona's Hypothesis. No, I won't change this. I'll do it anyways. Let me put a 1/1 counter on a creature.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to choose to put a 1/1 counter onto Hydra.
What's giving the 1/1 counter?
Then I'm tapping for 5. Zamona's Hypothesis is. I'm tapping for 5 to play it. Then choose odd or even. Return each creature of power of the chosen quality to its owner's hand. I'm gonna choose odds.
Hold on. So, wait.
All odds creatures will return the hand.
Return each creature with power to its owner's hand. So,
Power of the chosen quality, and I'm choosing odds.
odd. So everything with an odd power is going back to our hand, correct?
Yep, that is what I am putting on the stack.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Hold on. I do have a response. That doesn't
Please,
change.
yeah.
That doesn't change what I was gonna do, I guess, in the end. But I
save my board worst case
Mhm.
situation.
I am gonna pay the 3 though to sacrifice Burnish Heart to get 2. To get 2 basics. So that's technically on the here. That's technically on the stack. That hasn't resolved yet.
Okay. Alright.
Dante, do you have a response?
No, I'm not going.
Okay, so my Burnish Heart resolves. I'm gonna get 2 forests. They come into play tapped.
Well, so first you have to resolve Hypothesis first, because that's on the top of the stack.
Is it? No, the
Yeah.
Burnish Heart is on top, isn't it?
Oh no, I mean, if the Burnish Heart is responding to the Hypothesis, then yeah, that's on the top of the stack.
Yes. Okay, then the hypothesis resolves, which
Returns all odd man like power cards to hand.
Oh, it's everyone's. Oh no.
Anything of
Me
an odd
too?
power goes to hand. Yep.
so odd power. So that's
Oh wait.
that's my gear.
This not power.
So you could choose to put it in command zone instead of hand, I think, right? I think
Yes.
you could because it's a commander leaving the battlefield.
Okay, I can.
If
I can
if
put
it goes to any zone except for being on the board, then yeah, you can choose to have it go back to command zone.
The thing
Okay.
with
Put
the
in
thing with
command
the
zone,
thing.
it'll cost 2 more.
Yeah, but if you return it to your hand, then it costs the same amount. So that is actually a legitimate idea to just go to your hand.
He does lose his counters on replay.
Yeah, regardless. So
Okay, that goes back. Odd creatures. So this goes back to.
the gremlin
Yeah,
goes back.
sorry.
The gremlin goes back,
Okay.
and then
I went to your 2/5.
And then Blasphemous Act results, killing everything else.
But I don't have any mana to play it.
No, because that cost
It's
is
already was cast.
Oh,
It's already
it
been
already-
Cast it a long time
oh,
ago.
yeah.
Okay.
So I was doing it to lower the Falcon Wrath triggers. To be honest, I didn't.
Yeah. Okay.
So one, I have 2 creatures die.
I had 2 creatures die.
I had one.
2, 3, 4, 5. So
have one guy
Falcon
die.
Wrath causes. So there's 6 instances of you getting to choose a player to lose 1 life and you gain 1 life.
So yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're choosing me for 6.
Target player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life.
And that happened 6 times, yes.
Yeah, so I'll choose.
I'm assuming me for 6. That'd be probably the.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll choose Autumn.
And then you gain 6 life.
Yep,
Well,
that's
technically you gain 1 life 6 times because there are effects that would change that interact
Yeah,
with
there
your
are
life.
effects.
Yeah, it's true.
On current board, there's nothing. I don't see them.
No, but that
I
is
have 8 cards in hand, so I have to discard something now.
Yep.
well, no, because you technically did last. Yeah,
Oh, my
that's
turn's not over yet.
yeah,
My turn's not over yet.
yeah. That was
Yeah.
during your main phase 2. That was during your main phase 2. So you
If you,
still
have a
can play
way,
stuff.
if you have a way to play something before end step,
Yeah, you have 3 mana.
Okay, let me see. Who has
you'll probably replay your 1/3/2 first strike haste guy you had. I think he was 3 mana.
yes, you're right. Thank you. you go.
Mhm.
Right, so there you are. And then I'll pass my turn. My turn's over.
So
Now Autumn gets to recast all of her stuff.
Most of her stuff. 2,
I'm
4,
going to tap
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So she's got 10 mana on deck.
First, I'll tap for 2, 4, 5, 6. To play Aussie Tyrant of Gaia Straits. Does it resolve?
Sure does.
Tap for 4 to play Zamona. Does it resolve?
Yep, that's enough.
I'll play a land per turn, which will trigger both of their effects. Choose to resolve Zamona's first in the stack. A land you control enters the battlefield, manifest dread. Look at the top 2. Choose for one of the mana creatures, a 2/2 creature. Other one into the graveyard.
This will never not be
Then
funny.
ACs is gonna proc, so I get to draw a card. And then I will do my other land per turn. Getting to. Is there a pay the 1 trigger? Oh, no, okay. I was scared. I saw that pop up and I felt fear come up in my body. I'll not choose to draw a card because AC is a May, but on my second land ETB trigger, I will choose to flip my creature because the second land has entered. It is
Oh.
Did you see they printed a
Oh wait.
one of the new ley lines they printed can make heuristic twice?
Oh wait, actually on the stack. I think I can do this. I think.
Wait, what did they print?
If you get PTSD from hearing do you pay the 1, now there's a ley line that makes you go through that twice every turn.
Really?
What? Wait. Which ley line is that? Hold on.
I think it's the blue one. The problem Wizards has right now is that they have this addiction to panharmonicon effects. So there has to be at least 2 of them in every set, and this one is just a generic, every trigger goes twice.
I'm gonna tap for 2 and play Shigeki Jukai Visionary, the 1/3 Snake Boy. Then I will go to my end step and Primordial Mist will trigger, allowing me to have another card. There's a 2/2 creature.
Is it for the commander cards?
Then
No,
I'm
it's in the
going
actual
to-
set.
What?
I'll choose to take the proc of Trail of Mystery on the end step manifest. Search my library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into my hand. Forest, entering my hand. And yeah, I'll pass and everything. All my lands on tap. My
Everything
creatures
from
don't
that.
untap anymore, but my lands do.
It's
untap.
like nothing changed.
Yeah.
Huh? Are you sure that's a blue ley
I'll
line?
look it up for you while you play your turn.
Yeah,
no,
because
go-
I
go
looked.
straight.
I saw the blue one. That's actually that's a tribal one. Let's see here. Untap. Draw. What did I draw? I really don't need mana. You know what I do need though?
Stuff to do.
I need to draw me some cards, but I'm not drawing cards. So instead, we're gonna retrace. Not that. Not that. This guy.
Whoa.
We're gonna retrace that. So that's.
Is this bugged for you too visually or no?
Oh, what the?
I can see it. Oh.
That was interesting. Okay.
Where it was like the top corner of a card? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I thought that was...
Yeah, we're gonna pay 3. We're gonna ditch a land to retrace the Formless Genesis. So that's on the stack. Is there a response?
No, it's-
Nah, it's good on my end.
I'm going to choose to, on the stack, tap for 2, 3, 4 to play Eureka Moment. Draw 2 cards. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Oh, more land.
Some triggers, I'm sorry. A land is going to ETB as this resolves, which will cause a Zemone trigger to happen. Whenever a land you control enters Manifest Dread, if this is the first time its ability is resolved this turn.
Mhm.
This is, I want to get this commander IRL, to be honest. She's very intriguing. Have this one ETB.
It does have the Simic do more things to do more things to do more
it
things.
feels good as
Snowball.
someone who enjoys Simic. So I had a
It's
You
creature,
get
very
the
easy to
goldfish with it a
snowball.
lot.
and then I am going to. I'm trying to see if I have anything else. I'm gonna tap for 2 on the stack and play Growing Dread with Flash when it enters Manifest Dread. Jesus Christ. It's crazy. I'm just letting it go as hard as I can. I hope that's okay.
No, go for it.
No
Go for it.
worries. Go wild.
Another one.
The only
It
problem is that it doesn't actually seem to kill anybody. It just dirtle.
Yeah, it's the one thing. This isn't actually like it's making a board, but like you definitely need to give this thing some teeth by like actually taking the precon and like.
I mean, there's a
Changing
very
some
there's a
stuff,
very
but-
easy way to do that. You just play a crater hoof behemoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody ever gets excited about playing a deck to say, I can't wait to
And
play Crater Hoof Behemoth.
I guess also on the stack, I'll tap for 2 to return Shigeki to my hand to reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them onto the battlefield tapped. Put the rest.
Crater Hoof is one of those cards that actually gets soft banned a lot in a lot of locals because it's just one of those cards that goes into every deck, so it needs to go in no deck.
So I had a second land ETB trigger.
Oh, is that what you? That's what you were digging for? The
Yeah,
the
that's the second
the
land
Karu.
ETB trigger,
Karu.
which I guess I could do, but yeah, I'll flip Kakaru. Counter target spell. The spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it in its owner's graveyard. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost for as long as it remains exiled.
Ooh, so you steal my Genesis, correct?
I exile it and I can cast it whenever. I could just put it under her or something.
Yeah,
but-
like that. That's fine. That's fine.
Friendly IC 130 in the
Then
air.
it goes back to your grave.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, hello,
Technically,
Kenkuro.
until-
Hello. Yeah. My computer's burning, so I'm gonna send my.
Oh,
And let me just stop streaming on my end. I'll still be recording though.
Okay.
mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's the stack. I think it all like resolves out and it gets countered, and then you can do whatever else next. I'm sorry.
They gave the combo deck a lot of counter spells.
There is a lot of counters. It's weird how much interaction it feels like it has, and the ability to just kind of choose what it wants the board to do against the other precons.
Okay.
Typically, if you're making a precon combo like that has combo value in it. You don't give it control tools because that's
But I have control and like flash, and I'm surprised I have even
Yeah.
a flash card, to be honest, of Growing Dread. Like that's a nice card to just on someone else's turn start procking.
well, and maybe they got away from it a little bit because they realized that they're really not selling starter decks anymore. That's not a thing that they've done for many, many moons.
I might.
But for a
buy
long
this
time,
one.
precons were like the teaching deck, right? You bought a precon if you were new at Magic the Gathering, so you could learn the
To
game.
learn it. Yeah.
But then they realized that they weren't really doing that much, so now they're selling precons to people that are already in the game just to market the next set ahead.
They give them
So
good
they-
value.
Yeah, so now the decks don't teach like this is a combo, and then you counter the combo by playing control. It's just like, oh, this is a combo deck. It also has control.
The other crazy thing, because of all the Manifest Dreads, I'm down to 48 cards in my deck.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I am decking myself like relatively fast for like a non-mill deck.
Non-Golgari
But
stealth
in
mill deck.
Commander, that's not even really a threat because your
Yeah.
graveyard, it plays by the Yu-Gi-Oh rule, right? Your graveyard is just a resource.
Yeah,
Yeah, as
second
long as you
hand.
have a way to interact, and there's ways to interact with graveyard, and this kind of surprises me. I've seen
The
it-
alternate commander in this deck actually feeds that exact kind of game plan where it does things, it gets big, and
Is
it
that
throws
the
things into your graveyard at the same
Keymaster?
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Master
the
Key.
Master Key.
Yeah, that guy looks really strong. I've seen some people talking about putting CEDH decks for him.
I was gonna say, people are theorizing he's probably CADH worthy.
Which is kind of wild that because it's a precon legend. Because usually those aren't always the strongest.
Like I was saying though, precons have gotten away from being the bad decks. You guys remember
They're
when they were
nice.
printing precons and it was bad planeswalkers on the front of every box?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, this is a very nice building block in my opinion. Looking at this deck, like it feels like you could easily.
The 7-mana no-name planeswalker that you'll never remember again, and their ability was like -1 draw a card.
You know.
Yeah.
Speaking of planeswalkers that like no one remembered, I'm still really sad about what's that one guy's name? He's the planeswalker from Theros, the green white, like
He's
Nyxborn.
super sad, but he can't remember him.
I'm sad, but it's like my name is blanking. He's he existed literally just for one story, and that was it. And then he never comes. Well, actually, no, he does come back. They make him into a constellation creature that like when he deals combat damage, he clones or he makes copies of enchantments. That's
I will
can't
say
think of it offhand.
Manifest
I never
Dread
interacted with
does-
Theros very much.
Manifest Dread does feel a lot nicer than basic Manifest, I'll say.
that's
Just because like, you get a little bit more selection.
2, 4, 5, 6. We'll play the Noxious Gear Hulk.
I'm assuming you're gonna destroy like SC or Zamona. You can
Probably.
also destroy Karu if you don't want me to cast a free copy, but SC is probably like the biggest engine left, I'd say. I
Yeah,
end up
we're getting
playing.
rid of SE. We're getting rid of SE.
Okay, so you heal 5.
I click to increase by 5. 1, 3, 2. Do not. I forgot that they have that hand count.
It's fun on this table, yeah.
Or I mean, I could just go, oh.
Did you pay one?
I love how you can technically increase the number and make it as obnoxious as you want. Like, did you pay the 20? I mean, you could do that with an Esper Sentinel in a counters deck. I've done it.
Yeah.
No one's gonna like you. You won't have a friend for a game out or two after, but you ask someone, "Did you pay the 20?" I mean, they're just gonna glare at you.
It looks like a cologne bottle, though.
Guys, did you pay the one?
I like how it just has
cent?
"Did you pay the one" like written all over it too.
That makes me feel like it's a clone bottle hearing that.
It's the slow descent into madness.
We're done.
All right, anything else?
We're good.
Okay, so end of turn.
Okay. response.
Remember, your turn is still my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I will.
You with my
Not
infinite
ping
mana deck. Yes, I
myself.
pay the 20.
Brain Surge, so I'll make myself a.
Draw 4, then put 2 cards from your hand on top of your library in order. Hello?
I do like that deck just seems like you only get to fix your...
Mm-hmm. Top deck mode.
I'll let somebody else find a token. I don't know where my tokens are.
What token?
I just need a 3/3 shark.
You
Oh,
hit
hold
the
on.
shield
Oh.
counter on it, it'll generate it. The shield counter on the
No,
right side of a
the
card.
token probably went
Oh,
flying
on the
somewhere.
thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easier when the card generates its own tokens.
Yeah. And where X is that spell's mana cost. So that's a 3/3 right now.
3/3 shark.
2, 3.
I'm gonna
Wanna
start
put two
building a
back?
Zamona deck on the side.
Hmm?
I'm gonna start building my own Zamona deck on the side now.
And then I
Was it-
will actually start my turn.
Mm-hmm. Man, it must be nice having a hand.
Yeah, Finbar, you have nothing in there. Just one card.
But it's the strongest
Okay,
card ever.
Here, I got you. I'm rotating. I'm technically shuffling your hand by pressing R. It's shuffling your one card. You're welcome.
Plan for turn.
I once knew a player who played I played with at like college who would always, and you could always kind of tell what he was doing after a while playing with him. He put his highest mana cost stuff at like the farthest right side of his hand every time, and just sorted his hand by mana value.
I do that sometimes.
Usually just leave it how it is, just for the case of hopefully I don't accidentally show someone the card and give them information.
No, you know what? You know, I was also that annoying player that like shuffled their hand like every like 5 seconds.
Like constantly just fiddling with it.
Sometimes I do that, and then sometimes I would just
Nerex
be,
Stealth Suit.
very 90, very old school
There's like a
sci-fi.
Blade Runner. Yeah.
He's got that like you know, future tech aesthetic on it. I like it.
Whenever you cast any non-creature spell, yeah.
What is that in the deck?
Nice.
That's in the deck?
What is that?
Yeah.
Of course. That's how it got.
Hmm.
This is a totally unaltered deck.
Graveyard for you.
And pass the turn.
That would have been a cool one to see get a weird new art for some reason, just something funny like.
I'm surprised they didn't. I'm surprised they didn't put it in the. Do you guys remember that Mycosynth secret lair?
Yeah.
Or the Mycosynth wave? That would have been a good one for that. Because that was only 3 cards, I think.
Would be really good for you, right?
Okay, so I tap for to bring back my commander.
It's 6.
Oh, it's 6 now?
You have to pay
Oh,
the extra 2 because
oh,
of
yeah.
commander tax. Yeah.
Yep. Tap 2. Okay, so he's a 4/4. Just have 1 mana left. Nothing you can do here.
You have a land to play?
He's just not getting lands. It looks like.
Oh yeah, I'll drop land. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
So 2 mana here.
So
can
you've
tap
got
the
you've
one
got
that
you've
for
got red
too
black.
long,
You've
yeah.
got red black. Because you have to
Ooh,
tap the witch to pay for the cost, and that so you have 1 red, 1 black.
1 red, 1 black. Okay. Let me see what I can do with this. I'll tap both, and I'll bring out a Harsh Mentor on the field. So whenever anyone activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land, if it's not a mana ability, I'll do 2 damage to the player.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'll pass my
Activated
turn.
abilities, not triggered or
Activated abilities, yeah.
yeah, not triggered abilities.
Okay. Whew. That was scary sounding for me for a second.
No, triggered abilities is a different. There is a card
Untap.
that triggers off of triggered abilities, but it's not that.
Wow, that's a card to play, isn't it?
Yeah, you're so scary.
I'll tap for 3 and I'll play Scoot Swarm.
Oh,
Everyone's
no.
favorite card.
Not this thing.
Whenever land you control enters, create another 1/1 green insect creature token. If you control 6 or more lands, create a token that's a copy of Scoot Swarm instead.
The swarm.
Do not participate in the scoot swarms.
Does it resolve all fine? Good
Uh
to continue.
oh.
This is a counter spell.
Fair enough.
And I'll make another
And-
shark.
I'm gonna tap for 1, 2, 3, 4 to play Explosive Vegetation. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards. Put them on the battlefield tapped and shuffle.
The 2 landfall triggers.
Island, get a basic forest. So, I'll get my landfall triggers.
People seriously underestimate the power of the basic land. They're always like, oh, you gotta have all the double and all the
But
trips.
first, I'll manifest dread for the first one, ET for the first trigger of ET being. I'll choose this guy. This goes into my graveyard.
This got me thinking: is there
Then-
any good like green blue disguise cards from Karlov Manor, or are they all like white?
I think so. I'm gonna choose.
Most of the disguise cards in Karlov
this
are pretty
one.
bad.
So it's Shriekwood Devourer. It's a 7/5 trample. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures, untap up to X lands or access the greatest power among those creatures.
Simic things, okay.
He's a 7/5. 7/5, and until end
Finn-
of turn, because I flipped him up, he is a 9/7 until
Yes.
end of turn. As of
Dante?
Trail of Mystery.
What?
Did you say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you're gonna get anything out of Karlov Manor that you would put into the precon you're playing there, you just get Insidious Roots and then you'd make 1,000,000 tokens.
That's fair. I would have revealed on the stack the forest from Trail of Mystery when this one entered as well in the stack.
There's apparently
That'll
like
go into my hand.
seven decent Simic ones.
Then I would those resolve. I'll play my land per turn,
Right, you
which
practically haven't played
yeah, I
a
haven't
land.
played a land per turn, and I'll flip this one. It's a 5/6 flyer. I'm not casting it. I don't have to exile 3 creature cards from my graveyard. Then I am going to tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to play Curator Beast.
Friendly AC-130 in the air.
When it enters or attacks, manifest strand to 6/6 with reach, and colorless creatures you control enter 2 additional 1/1 counters on them.
Hello, Raiders. Welcome,
With the
welcome. Let me
base
get your shouties. Hello, Zeph. How are you
TB,
doing?
so I get a manifest dread
Shout
trigger.
out.
Assuming it resolves first. I haven't looked at the
Yeah,
cards yet.
this is an end game board.
How
There's a lot
was
of
your
stuff out here.
how was your stream? Welcome,
There's a lot
welcome.
of stuff.
My name is Finbar. We're
Um,
playing some Commander tonight. We're showcasing the Duskmourn
I'm going to
precons.
choose to
How was
have
your
this one
stream?
enter
Hope that it went
flipped.
well.
It'll be a 2/2
If for those of you
creature
coming into the raid, hold on,
that
let me-
had-
for those of you coming into the raid, if you need to go to the bathroom, need to go get food, please do so. We are very lurker friendly here. Welcome, welcome. Wish my body wasn't suffering from old manitis.
I don't know
I
how
feel that.
works.
I feel that.
Then I'm going to go to combat.
Combat. Uh-oh.
Yeah. I am going to swing.
Can you actually like kill us all? Well, actually, no. I don't think you can. Not yet.
I'm
No,
not doing
not
it through
even close.
combat.
Kankuro does have the highest life.
So I'm gonna swing Shriekwood Devourer Yukankuro and 9/7. On the attack trigger, whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures, untap up to X lands. X is the greatest power among those creatures. 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands on top.
Wow.
Are you taking 9? Are you blocking? It does have trample, which means it will. Whatever power above the toughness of the blockers will go through.
Is that an activated ability though?
That's a triggered
No.
ability. Triggered ability.
It's a triggered ability.
Good ability.
All of those were triggered abilities, by the way.
Yeah,
I'm
there was not an
gonna-
activated ability there, sadly.
And blocking
gonna
doesn't
block.
blocking doesn't tap the creature. Just keep that in mind.
Okay, I'm gonna block with Barb Flare just to get 2 damage out of the way.
Okay, so you'll take 5.
5.
That's 2.
Oh, sorry, you'll take 6. You'll take 6.
6, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Actually, it would be 7. My bad. 7.
7.
There's 2 toughness, and it was 9. Yeah. Then I'll go to my main phase 2. I will choose to use experimental labs. I'll tap for 4. 2, 3, 4. Activating the first side. Whenever you unlock destroy manifest dread, then put 2 1/1 counters and a trample counter on that creature.
Artifact
Unless
creature
it
or
doesn't
land.
get-
Artifact creature or land. Okay.
For what?
No, I was just rereading the Harsh Mentor.
Okay. Then I'm going to. This one will manifest in. It'll technically be a 6/6 with a trample counter on it because it gets 2 counters from Curator and it gets 2 counters from the effect of Experimental Lab. So it's a 6/6 and it has trample. I agree. Then I am going to spend. Let's see if I have anything else I can do. I'll tap for.
I feel like, well, can Autumn attack Finbar?
No, because combat already happened.
Yeah, combat already
Right.
happened.
But it's not like you.
No,
you
no,
can
no,
attack
he-
anyone.
Yeah, he means like, can she just run me over, which he very much can.
I do have one flyer now. Yeah, I could just like swing through hard, but I've been just avoiding it for the sake of I didn't want to lose anything to Death Touch if I could.
That's true.
I'm going to. So I have a question with the way, without paying its mana cost, interacts from Kero with Formless Genesis. Is that just for the?
No,
oh,
the-
yeah. So
the
just won't
retra-
pay it. Yeah.
Yeah, the retrace only happens if you're casting it from the graveyard.
I'm
so
getting
since
to
you're-
play it for 3 because of Kero. Yeah.
So I'll get this back. Thank you.
So I get a
Oh,
creature with
whoop.
XX. Yeah, I'll probably just need it just to generate. XX color shapeshifter token equal to the amount of lands in my graveyard. I think it said, right?
Yeah, in your graveyard. How many are in your graveyard? Let's like a quick.
Good bit, I think.
1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6,
One.
4, 5,
7,
6,
8, I think.
7, 8. Yeah,
I think I counted 8, yeah.
it's an 8/8. It's an 8/8.
Oh,
Get that
started
touch.
with that touch. Oh.
Then I'm going to tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, playing Multani. She gets a 1/1 for each land you control and each land card in your graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, plus 8, 22, 22.
What? I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Because it's for each land card in your graveyard and each land you control.
That's par for the course for Multani, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a little
22,
button on the bottom
22.
that'll hit both.
Yeah, I should have been doing that. I'm gonna get up to 11/11 and then do it. I hate this.
He's a terrible card because he dies to Doomblade.
Yeah, 20. Yeah, let me
Is
check.
this-
1,
is
2,
this
3, 4, 5,
lethal?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That's
14,
lethal to
plus 8,
everyone
20.
but you.
Yep. So reach trample 22, 22, so it can block fine. And then I will spend.
Oh wait, there's more.
Yeah, it's not over yet. You have like 4. She has like 400 cards.
Tap 1 to tap for 2 with Simic Signet to play Shigaku again. Shigeki. Then I'll go to my end step, and at the beginning of my end step, I may manifest a top card in my library.
Return
And
X
check
target
what
X non-legendary
Oh,
creatures from
this
your
one
graveyard.
would have been in here, so I guess technically it's a because I forgot to drag that one over. Technically a 9/9 and a 23/23 because that was the one from earlier left over from my last manifest.
I really wish I had that nuke right now. Just to play it
Oh.
again.
Okay.
The problem is that Blasphemous Act doesn't really do anything to the thing that's causing any of that.
Yeah.
Enters as a 4/4 because of Curator Beastie.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, at the beginning of my step, untap all lands I control.
Yep. That's just Simic doing Simic stuff.
That's Simic being Simic to the extreme.
Am I winning? I'm winning at life. Let's just go with that.
You're tied for second or third most HP right now.
I guess. Let's
It could be worse, right?
1,
Right?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Titania, Nature's Force. I may play Force from my graveyard. Whenever a Force I control enters, I create a 5/3 elemental. Whenever an elemental I control dies, I mill 3.
Oh, that's really good in your deck,
Hey,
actually.
look, it's Multani again.
Is it Multan? Oh my god, it's Multan! I didn't even. Actually, no. That's. I don't think that's technically Multani. I think that's like one of his like ancestors or whatever. Because Multani, I think this Multani, if I remember correctly, is actually like, the more recent. No, wait. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've done my Dominaria lore reps.
I'm just rechecking my stuff to be mindful of what I have.
It's okay, WotC didn't do their lore reps either. They just rewrote it and made it up as they went.
Mm-hmm.
It's so
Hello,
hard
Valerie.
sometimes with online
no.
to track everything.
No, I'm not winning. Do I even have a forest in here?
Be surprised if you didn't have one yet.
I don't.
You need to bounce your Gear Hulk again.
That would be very beneficial for
Yeah.
doing important.
You need to bounce it like 17 times.
I.
23 life gain, that's a lot.
Mhm.
So step one is you have to turn your deck into a Simic deck so that you just have a nearly infinite amount of mana and a nearly infinite amount of card draw.
No.
And then you can just bounce your Gear Hulk 25 times
No,
and
we-
gain like
we-
7,000 life.
We play Esper Gearhulk Blink. That's it. And just blink the Gearhulk over and over. That's all we need
That's
to
for
do.
my beloved.
Let's. I mean. that's
What do y'all
fun.
miss is so interesting with this show just because you get to.
Sure.
View,
Winter comes out again. Winter comes out again.
Winter.
Is there a response to me casting Winter?
I believe no. I think you're okay.
No.
Okay. I think that's it. That's it. Well, Dante,
nothing
would
else.
you like to
Sickness.
would you like to play your turn before it goes to you?
No.
Sometimes you just don't play it early. Sometimes you
No,
just play it
no reason to like ping myself off of the mentor for no reason.
Yeah.
Draw. I know what my draws are every turn. Unfortunately, they don't do a whole lot to the board over there.
Is
So I
there
get.
no like board wipes in this precon set?
I mean, if there are, we're not the ones drawing our entire decks.
Yeah,
so they're in there somewhere.
There's
No, I
probably
know,
there's
I'm
probably
just
one.
wondering if there is. Like, I figure it has to be one or two.
Well,
can
I
do-
have I can at least look at my deck list to see if there's one.
No, I don't.
That's the
know.
peril of Commander is that unless you have a deck that draws a lot of cards, having a lot of cards is actually a hindrance because it prevents you from ever seeing any of those cards.
I've got two crappy ones. It looks like. Yeah, but
I think honestly more people should attack me at this point, considering I have like nothing on the board.
Well, I guess I'm
Assuming they're not
doing.
considering you the problem right now, given my current state of affairs.
Yep, I guess I'm passing turn.
Alright, cool. Untap everything. Draw a card. Let's see. Oh, not the land. That's awesome. Drop that. And right now, what I think I should do is
Enters the battlefield. Says unless you... Oh yeah, okay. Got the 2 basics. I'm surprised you haven't drawn any like basic swamps.
yeah, I've been kind of just drawing mountains this entire time.
Watch.
Unfortunately.
That's the reason why he hasn't played anything is because it's all black mana stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a Bedevil. So I'm gonna use 2 of these and destroy target artifact, creature, or planeswalker. Let me see. What should I
You
destroy?
destroy over
Why
20
are you
creatures.
looking at my side of the board?
I'm just looking. I'm just looking. I'm
I mean,
just
I'm
trying to
assuming. Okay. Fair enough.
So Matani's gone. Everyone, you're welcome. And then
I will warn also in case I do have other reachers too and flyers in case you do swing your commander.
yeah, I don't think I will. I'm gonna play Enchanter's Bane, so it stays on the board.
Oh.
At the
So
beginning of
which
the end step.
enchant are you targeting?
1, 2.
Target enchantment
And-
deals damage equal to its mana, but to its controller. Oh, okay.
Oh, if you choose a room, that's disgusting because they have such
Yeah.
high CMCs.
Mhm.
Exactly. So,
But you probably, I will warn, if you do choose the room, I'm just gonna sack it. You should probably choose like Primordial Mist or something if you're wanting, or like
The
Wilderness
will.
Reclamation.
Mhm.
Either of those two.
yeah,
At least if I was thinking from like for the board state, I think those are the 2 like strongest enchants on my board.
I don't know how to win this right now. I don't have
If you
anything.
tap
that-
It's in this case you're not thinking how do I win? How do I get second place?
Yeah. So if I'm gonna think about that, I feel like I should just destroy Finbar or Dante because you guys have the lower left totals, and then just have Autumn destroy me.
Well, Autumn could just run you over and knock you down to third,
Yeah,
or even fourth.
Exactly. So
It's possible.
I think that's the option here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm entering battle phase right now. So I'm gonna
Which
swing.
enchant did you choose for?
No, that's the
Oh,
thing.
no,
End step.
it's end step. Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, end step. Yeah. So
End
I'm
step.
gonna swing with Valgavoth at Finbar. That's
Reachers.
another 4 commander damage.
Yeah, I mean,
Tom,
I have,
reach your
I have.
fucking arms up, bitch.
And then I'm gonna put 1/1 counter on me and draw a card.
I have to take the 4. So 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. That's 12,
Getting pretty close to 20 there.
21.
Yeah. How do I put an energy 1/1 counter?
Oh, the 1/1 counter. Oh, it's already on there. So click on the.
Oh, okay, I see it. Okay.
Yeah, that's
So
your
1/1
plus
counter
one
on that.
counters. That's your plus 1
Thank you.
counters.
And then at the end of my step, so end step, I'm going to use this ability. So I'm going to target the room,
The room.
Dante's room.
Oh.
Oh.
So it's
Okay,
gonna
I
deal damage
guess
to
I'll
Dante unless he
sacrifice it.
sacrifices
I don't know why you cared, but yeah, I'll sack it.
He's trying to make you lose life is the thing.
I think he's trying to go for second.
I'm trying to go for second here. I'm sorry. There's 2 people
I
out
mean,
there.
you're not doing any damage, so
No.
you're
Yeah.
not getting anywhere now.
No.
Okay.
You're also staring at a board across you that is going to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Autumn's not gonna kill me. There's no way. We're friends, Autumn.
I don't know. I don't know if I trust the look in that eye right there.
Look
I
at my
had
little
turn,
smiley
and I
face.
passed,
Look
and
at
I
him.
trust in Autumn.
No, it's
Benevolence.
not the smiley face I'm not trusting. It's this little face right here that I'm looking at. That I don't trust that face.
I'm gonna untap.
I like how it
Oh,
keeps
drop?
tapping the room. Is there a way you can lock that? Is there a way you can lock that?
Probably.
Flip, rotate, scale.
So first, I'm going to pay to tapping Shigeki to return Shigeki to my hand. Reveal the top 4.
What's the mana cost? It's just green
Two
and
mana, green and colors.
okay.
Oh, that's a World Spine Worm. Hi, World Spine Worm. What a graveyard.
Whoa.
Target land, right? You may
Alright,
put a land
press
card,
L.
command them on the battlefield.
Press
So
L.
this land ETBs.
Okay, so now the room is locked, so it should hopefully not like. Oh,
And he's
I
gonna be
remember
running.
this guy. I remember this boy. The death mist.
So this land ETBs. Is that tapped? It is enter tapped. But I get my first land ETB trigger from Zimone. Manifest Dread.
Is that the only? That's okay. That is the only landfall trigger, but that's also probably one of the stronger ones in the deck.
Yep.
Oh wait, you take 2 because of the harsh mentor.
I do. Okay. On the 29.
Oh, and then my guy gains life, redraw a card.
Well, he doesn't.
Awesome.
He gets
Only
gets
another 15 triggers.
I'll choose to let a hand hit the graveyard. I'll just add an extra 1/1 to my shapeshifter.
No, the shapeshifter
right?
is
Oh.
No, it's only
He's static. Okay.
it's a static thing. It's not like the others.
I'll manifest
Yeah.
dread on this, which will be a 4/4. Because of Curator Beastie. Then I am going to choose to. What is this one again? I'm going to.
You can end someone.
Yeah, it's probably
You
gonna
have
be
the
you.
power.
Probably gonna be you.
Probably gonna be me. I don't have anything on my board. I mean, it's a powerful deck. I feel like I made a mistake in the beginning. I shouldn't have destroyed that land.
Throwing a land can definitely tempo slow you down a lot. It was like definitely a hard choice to make. I'm gonna tap for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna play Ricksmithies. He enters the battlefield. He enters 5 slumber counters on him. Technically a land. He enters as a creature, but as long as he has land counters on him, he is considered a land. So he doesn't cause a land ETB from because you're playing him as a creature. Put him in my land stack for now. My little treasure trove of lands. Then I will. A 1, 2, 3 to open the other side of the room. Whenever a creature you control does combat damage to a player, turn that creature face up or put a 1/1 counter on it. And I am going to choose to.
What do we got? That's a lot of things, honestly.
Does casting the other side of the room count as casting a spell? Because you cast it as a sorcery, right?
No, that's a room ability. That's an ability, not casting a spell.
But it does say you may cast it as a sorcery in the description tag of the room. Door unlocks on the battlefield as a sorcery. You may pay the mana cost. Oh, maybe not. I was considering not then. I'm gonna tap for. Really, I think I can. Landfall trigger, right? I'm gonna tap. I'm gonna use Primordial Mist ability to exile a face-time creature you control face up. You may play that card this turn. Land.
Fun.
So I'll have a land ETB for my second landfall trigger. I'm just having the really just because I think there's a way to secure and kill everybody here, so that's why I'm taking a second.
Oh.
like really count my ducks before. Trying to go as quick as possible on it. Is
Kill everybody like
I think
on the
so.
board.
They
I think
probably
so.
probably could.
Yeah, yeah. One
Because all of
creatures
these
is
all of these
Speedbar.
are entering with 2/1/1 counters.
Oh yeah, it's a
Yeah.
lot.
Right now, it's just
Dante
like
might be able to get
rechecking
out of this.
everything. I will choose to. I guess I might as well tap my mana out because I can. Because after I swing, I get to. Tap for 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I guess I do get my thing no matter what. Okay, sure. Works. Swapping my 4 forward with other sides and enchantment. Sandworm Convergence. Creatures with flying can't attack you or planeswalkers you control.
Ah,
Beginning of your end step, create a 5/5 green worm.
that's such a good card.
In response, I'll cycle this more.
Okay.
Oh.
Hopefully you can draw something.
I'm just here sitting pretty. I'm completely tapped out.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for death.
I'll
right now.
cycle that.
Cycle in the cycle. Oh my god, it's a cycle.
Dante.
I can't blame you.
Bicycle,
Dante first.
bicycle,
1, 2,
bicycle.
3, 4, 5, 6. 2. Guess I'll cast Hydra Omnivore and remove a counter from Worksmith East. Woohoo!
Actually, wait a second.
What?
I forget. Let me double check something really fast.
Untap the mana. This is what I cast. Actually, well, I'll still cast it, but apparently casting Hydra Omnivore was on the stack, unless you had another response after the Sandworm, when the Sandworm Convergence was on the stack when you were cycling.
Actually, it's in response to my own draw.
Oh, okay.
I will pay 1 for Terminus.
Was
Huh?
it the first card you drew this turn?
Actually, shit, no, it wasn't. It was the
No
second one.
way.
No.
Damn it. Drew another card right
You
before it.
almost had it, Dante.
We
Oh,
almost
God.
had.
I almost had it.
Does Hydra
Well, now
Omnivore
she
resolve
knows I
that?
have it, so I'm going to die. But
I mean, I was probably gonna try to swing and kill everybody here if I can. I'm going to go to combat. I will start declaring attackers. I will declare. I'll declare them all at once just for the sake of making sure I'm declaring stuff well. I'm gonna declare a 9/9, 9/7, and a 9/7. Actually, 9/9 there, a 9/7 here, a 5/6 here, and a 6/6 of trample. And I will also swing a 6/6 at Kankur. I have 15 coming at you, 9 of it Death Touch. Dante, I have 9 coming at you with Trample. And then Finbar, I have 11 coming at you, 5 in the air, 6 of Trample.
That doesn't kill me yet.
So when I attack, I get to untap up to 9. And there is another trigger on the attack. Because whenever Curator Beastie attacks or enters, Manifest Dread. Stop fucking doing stuff. Is going to have this enter as 6/6. I think we're all resolved now because
Wait,
it gets the
6/6.
2 counters from Curator Beastie, and they enter with 2 counters from something else giving counters, right? Unless it died. We're just gonna enter 2 counters. Oh no, it's a 4/4. 4/4. So I was thinking of the room. The room had me tripped up.
Okay.
Those are my declared benefits. Let's see. Do we declare? Do we resolve in order of turn order then?
Yeah,
From Finbar
yeah,
across?
technically that's how that goes, I believe. So this one's the flyer.
5 in the air coming at you, and then
I can't
6
do-
on the ground to trample.
Yeah, I can't deal with the flyer, so that's going through no matter what. The question is, 6/6 with trample with the option to flip whenever, right?
If I could exile to flip it whenever.
30 flying when he blocks.
I'm gonna double check what it is for my own sake. Sorry.
Mhm.
So if it was paper magic, I would remember so much better. But
Yeah, because it'd be easy just to like take a quick peek at it.
yeah, I could like glance a little bit at it, but online it's hard because I don't think there's like a peek command in TTS.
There should be. You could just use search. I think you can use search.
I don't think I can on the card. I don't think.
There is a command to peek. I forget what the hotkey.
I'll have to look at hotkeys after a game because that would definitely help this type of deck.
Yeah.
To just not take as long on turn. Sorry it took me so long to figure out turn. I'm just trying to look for the cleanest turn that leads towards it.
You turn it
You
face
took
up
the
anytime
5
for its
in the
mana cost if it's a creature. Okay, so yeah, you can flip that anytime. I either throw my toughest creature at it, which is probably the Titania, to trade equally, or I throw Winter at it to take 1 and kill it in response. But you can flip it at any time. I kind of want to see what it is.
Okay. So you're gonna declare
I
blocker.
I'm gonna declare blocker. Do I? Kind of want to force you to flip it. I don't want to just force you to flip it. Winter. We're throwing Winter at it. Okay. There's my blocks. Dante. I guess it goes to Dante for blocks.
Yeah, I'll just triple block the Devour.
Yep, makes sense. Exactly enough to kill it.
Pantero.
Yeah, I'll try to block with my Harsh Mentor. I'll block this guy.
So you'll take 6.
Okay, so we go to.
It'll resolve
I get
with
declare blockers. We'll declare blockers like any abilities or whatever.
Squid will die. So then, I guess on the stack with that, I will use Primordial Mist's effect to exile it, revealing it. Put him in exile. Yeah, he wasn't really that useful. In my current board, he was just a bluff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I was like, flip it to make it bigger. But
yeah, no, that one. I don't have a thing right now to flip and keep it attacking.
well, no, because you can turn it face up at any time for its mana cost if it's a creature, and that's just an inherent thing.
Oh, I forget that.
Yeah, that's
I
why
know what
I
you're
was
doing.
I was rereading Growing Dread because it has the reminder text on it about how manifest works.
Then in my second main phase,
Which, funny enough, you could have declared the attacker and then flipped it, and then Tefnid would have been flying indestructible, and
I would have untapped these two. I'll tap these two to flip this.
oh yeah, this is the ultimate.
Corrupted memory. Yeah, she's the. She enters with a 1/1 counter on her. I don't think she keeps the 1/1 counters from her other side, right? I think she loses them when she flips.
What do you mean?
Because she had 2 1/1 counters on her when she was a face-down creature from Curator Beast.
But did you flip her, or did you exile her then flip her?
I paid the flipper, yeah.
Then she would keep the counters.
Yeah, the
Whenever
counters
you
don't
draw
go
a card, you
away.
put a counter
The card didn't lead the board.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever
The only case that
powers
that's different
on-
is if you use Primordial Mist, they would fall off.
Whenever her power is odd, you may cast creature spells as though they had flash. Whenever her power is even, you may cast non-creature spells as though they had flash. An interesting circumstantial card.
Whenever you
Makes
draw a
me
card
feasible
and then
down to
she
3.
gets bigger. And then Hefnit is
And
still
I'll-
is still in exile. I don't know if you want to.
Yeah,
play it.
the creatures that dealt combat damage do get a 1/1 counter because of the other room effects. I'll go around and add those now. And 2, 3. Or you can choose to flip them, but none of my manifested cards were swinging that made it through. Then I will choose to spend. I'll spend 1, 2, 3, 4 to cast Giggling's Skitter Spike, one of the new cards. It looks like the evil doll toy from Toy Story. That's a one.
That's what I saw. A lot of people were saying was that.
Whenever
that
it
looked like
attacks. You can finish. Sorry.
no, I was saying it. A lot of people were saying this is the spider toy from Toy Story 1.
Whenever it attacks, blocks, or becomes the target of a spell, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent.
It's a stuffy doll with monsters.
I'm gonna pay the 5 to trigger its monstrous with my remaining mana. 5/1 counters on it. He's indestructible.
Oh yeah, you've been removing the slumber counters.
Then at my end step, when I hit my end step, I'll trigger Primordial Mist. And there's technically a trigger from Sandworm. I guess I'll do so. And manifest Dread the top
That's
2.
a lot of toys to have.
No, manifest the top 1. Yes, it is. There's as a 4/4. And then when I pass, well, when I'm at my end step, I untap all lands I control.
Okay.
Apparently, I can cast creatures as though they had flash, just for clarity's. Does that mean I can flip a dread creature then, as though it had flash with that effect in mind? Because
Well,
you're
no,
casting it?
the
considered
manifest,
different?
like flipping the manifest is just
Okay,
can be
so-
whenever. That's just an inherent
Okay.
part of it.
Manifest
Figured
and
or
morph
something
and all
like
that
that.
stuff don't use the stack either, because
Okay.
Mhm.
I was just double checking for clarity on my site to some stuff I'm still don't know.
the fact that morph doesn't use the stack is a weird oversight.
It is, it really should, in my opinion.
Let me sort this out real fast. I want these to be.
Oh wait, this is a 1/1 counter, not 10/1 counters. Curator Beastie looks cool. I like the design. It makes me think of like where the wild things are and stuff like that.
That was probably a bit of the inspiration. I play Malifaux, so it reminds me of the like imaginary friend creatures and stuff that like float around the Dreamer and stuff like.
That's fair.
There's another character in the Duskmourn set that's like a little girl with her imaginary friend. I forget what her name is. But that's the whole gimmick, is that when she comes in, her imaginary friend also.
Hello?
Hello, what's the problem?
No, it's just you just suddenly cut out of nowhere.
That's okay. I'm fine.
Okay. I kind of have to go for a Hail Mary here. Autumn, let's see here. Okay. We're gonna swing Winter at, I guess, Dante? So on swing, I
So
milk.
when you declare attackers,
Oh,
I'm going to
Hold on,
use
I-
Primordial Miss.
Yeah.
So you do get your attack trigger no matter what, because you declared him as an attacker. I'm going to use Primordial Mist to exile target face down creature you control to do Reality Shift on my exile. I'm going to tap for a 2 to exile target creature. Its controller manifests the top card of their library. I'm going to. This is kind of funny. I'm gonna reality shift targeting my giggling skitter spike.
Huh?
So when it becomes a target of its spell, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. So it's gonna deal 6 damage to each opponent. And then I get to manifest the top card of my library.
That technically does mean Kuro's Valgavoth gets a little bit bigger and he gets to draw another card. Okay.
I was just wanting to do that for my own triggers.
Okay.
Everyone took the 5, right? It was 5 damage. Well, 6 damage. Sorry, 6 damage.
Yeah.
Because it was a 1/1 with 5 counters on it.
Okay. So Winter's coming in at you, Dante, for 2.
Yep, I already took the 2.
Okay. All right. Did that give me one more? What did I hit with that? I think it did. Yeah, it did. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these oh, I know it. I had that there. Okay. 1. So that's 2. That's 3. We're gonna play Deluge of Doom. All creatures get -X/-X. So in a turn where X is the number of card types among cards in my graveyard. I currently have 6. Okay, is there a response?
Okay.
Mother, may I?
I'm fishing for. I'm sorry. It's a deck. That's instant speed, so I can't respond with it. I just Sork speed. You can respond to a Sork speed if it's Sork speed, right?
Huh?
Or is it not
Only
able
if you
to? I don't
can.
know.
Only if you
wait,
can
no, it's
cast them
not
at
my
that.
turn. Yeah.
Yeah, only
Let's
if you
double
could
check
cast.
them. Have anything? I'm just fishing for everything to track just because it feels like my responsibility as systemic player to be the overbearing mom and be like, actually, you're not allowed to have fun and play yet.
I think this deck just does too much.
I think it does too. I entirely agree. I feel like this precon is
I don't think a
too
precon
much.
should have a deck that has like
It
that
feels
much
like
interaction
it's-
inside of itself that your turn takes
yeah.
that long.
I mean,
I agree.
again, that's just an inherent thing of decks like, Landfall and like Enchantresses. Because when we played the Enchantresses precon, I basically was doing the same thing. It's just I play a card, I receive bacon, and I got a lot of bacon out of it.
It's not really though. Like, just having enchantments doesn't generate an infinite number of interactions.
So it's -6.
Putting something like Wilderness Reclamation into a precon guarantees you're going to have a never-ending amount of cards because you're always going to have mana.
Yeah, you keep on tapping because it's like if you give a free Seedborn Muse, but it's not even a creature, so it's a little safer. Yeah. Well, it's not as strong as
And
Seedborn.
it's a deck that constantly manifests new cards, which also means that you're basically just drawing 17 cards a turn, and then untapping all of your lands to play all those cards on every other turn when you need them.
Yeah.
It's too many triggers.
It's definitely very trigger heavy when it's left to its devices like this. It seems.
But they assure us they test these things.
They don't, or I don't think they did.
So it's -6/-6.
It should be -6/-6 unless I'm miscounting, because the Tree of Tales is 2. The Burnish Shard I've got Artifact, Land, Creature. I've got Kindred, Sorcery, and Instant. So that's 6.
I have one.
No, it's only
random
migrate.
question about
Yes.
stack interacting with this. So obviously, like when your stuff dies, you get to choose like the order that it hits the graveyard. I think because it technically doesn't all hit at once; like it hits one at a time. I think, right? When your stuff dies to something like this, because it's gonna kill it's obviously killing all my manifested cards.
I mean, you could flip them all. You could flip them all.
That's not what I'm wanting to do. What I'm wondering if I can do is, if as my stuff dies, I can choose to, because I can cast creatures with Flash of Kiane. As my commander hits the command zone, could I choose to flash it in, or would it still get hit by the -X Because that's still in the stack. Never mind.
The -X happens whenever his spell
Yeah.
finally resolved.
Yeah. So I won't stop it resolving. I don't have any response.
What is the actual X value, though?
X is 6.
So many lands. My Soul Ring is in my graveyard now. No.
Well, hold on. Okay. So, I guess, Kankuro, where do you want your Valgalos to go?
I guess it'll be in the. I'll put it in the command zone.
Oh, and that's also my creatures too, so I'm also getting board wiped.
Yeah, but 4 creatures survive.
And Winter goes back to his little house.
Those dumb little 1/1 counters from swinging save my life from the realm.
Well, actually, oh, man, never mind. I could have done something to save someone, but oh well. I mucked up. That's fine. Yeah, that's it for me. Well, I guess, Dante, did you want to play up my turn?
No, I already had the Heliod's Temple tapped down, so
Can I do something
nothing
in your end?
Oh,
worth
sure,
doing
go for it.
I'm gonna tap for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Casting Shigeki for its channel with an X of 4. Return 4 target non-legendary creatures from your graveyard to your hand when you discard it.
Okay.
You're good to like keep going. I'm just grabbing what I want.
Alright, comes in on tap because I've got enough basics now.
These are surprisingly good dual lands.
Tap for 8,
Okay.
become 1 with the multiverse.
They put that in a
Good
precon?
turn.
Sure did.
Damn. Look at the top card of your library at any time. You play lands and cast spells from the top of your library. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a spell from your hand or the top of your library without paying its mana cost. That's also an 8/8 shark. Hold on. Power and toughness is over. Okay.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and cast off the top of my deck.
When you cast that, after yeah, before it resolves. Actually, no, I can't. Never mind. This is Torque Speed. I thought it was instant.
Okay, so Sigil of the Energy Throne makes a 5/5 shark.
I'm gonna move the Typhoon up so that way it doesn't drop the token into the ley line. And what's the? That's a 5/5 shark, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is probably a misplay, but
Okay. And Kuro's turn.
Okay, so I draw,
You untap and draw.
and then I'll summon to here. I'm gonna drop down right now. I'll bring my commander up again. It should be
It's an
let's
8.
see.
It's 8.
8, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll bring Valdeb up again. Now, kind of land stuck right now, so
Yeah.
I'll just pass my turn.
At the end of your turn.
Step, you get a trigger.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, targeted enchantment. I'm gonna choose. Let's see. I'll try Sandworm Convergence. I'll try that.
Yeah, you're on step. Yeah, I'll sack it.
Yeah. Okay. All right, and I'll end my turn. Back to you.
Okay. Untap, draw. Some of these cards are so like grainy in the way they came out with
The importer.
yeah, like, whoever like scanned the images, I guess.
I don't they grab them from Skyfall? Right?
I think.
Yeah, but they have to rescale them and pack them and make them fit the engine and shit like that.
Do you lose a slumber counter when you untap Eric Smithies? I don't think so, right?
No. It's only when you cast a spell.
So I'll tap for 2, 4, 5 to play Aether Gale. Return 6 non-land permanents to their owner's hands. If there's not is there any responses? If it resolves,
Nope.
okay. I'll target 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'll just scoop. It's
4.
fine.
Yeah, I'm basically just gonna set up the swing and everybody here.
How do you scoop?
Resolves. I cast a spell.
I pick up my cards and put them in my deck.
Oh, I on the board.
Yeah.
Then
Okay.
I'm going to tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 with an X of 13 on biomass mutation. Features you control a base power and toughness XX
Huh?
until end of turn.
Wait, didn't you play that earlier?
I fish it out with my Shigeki because it's
Oh,
non-legendary.
right.
So all my creatures are 13, 13 base power this turn.
Unless anyone has a skill Mary, I think that's game. Does someone have any board?
Okay, declare your attackers.
I'm not declaring attackers yet. Hold on. I'm sorry. Just bring them all up. So I'll declare my attackers. I'll declare.
I only have 7
Because
life.
I took away Dante's board, I would have declared Hydra at it. At Finn, I would have declared Scab, and I would have declared Shapeshifter, and Ricksmithies. And
I think you're probably overthinking this a lot.
Yeah, because
I'm just
the Hydra.
checking in case I didn't know if there was an
Yeah.
interact. That's all I was checking.
Oh,
If
okay.
there's an interact. Because like the guaranteed 13 goes through and hits everybody from hitting you, and then technically leaves you alive on 2 HP on this. But I think there's a way to kill after any.
I don't think that matters either way.
Yeah, I don't think it does in current board state.
Congratulations. Holy
Yep.
moly.
Deck explode.
Awesome.
This deck is a
Wow.
little too strong for a precon.
Yeah.
What is this
that-
background? What the?
Well, I'm
Where
not
are we?
even
Are
sure
we
if it's a
now in the
power.
back rooms right now?
It's what I was saying before, though. I don't think it's a power level issue. I think it's just it takes so long to do whatever it does that.
It kind of has the nod to
How long?
of it when
How long did that one turn go? We've been on stream for a few hours, and I
3
think that
hours.
one turn took like 45 minutes.
I had one turn that was for sure 20 minutes at least.
Yeah, that's way too long for a
I can
pre-con.
agree. I can agree. I think if I would have known the peak command, I might have shaved like 2 minutes off, but it still doesn't really help it too much in the sense of like, because I was sitting there awkwardly checking cards to double check. If I would have had pencil and paper next to me, I honestly should have just written it down. But
And like I was
It's just
saying
playing
too,
off
like
the
they try to
game
market
rules,
these at people that are trying to get into the format. Imagine going to your LGS, right?
and this is what you
And you
find.
sit down and somebody opens that up and you're like, yeah, I can't wait to learn the game with these guys that are also learning the game. And then like 45 minutes later, that guy that's been playing the game for like 15 minutes total
It's the first
is
time
still
today.
playing his turn.
Yeah, I do think, because I think this is probably the deck when it's hitting itself at its best, looking at its contents right now. Because I got all of my extra land generators like per turn because there's 2 in the deck. I hit pretty much almost all of the creatures that would have like mattered. I think it's mainly like I hit the necessary enchants in my like entering hand, like Primordial Mist and stuff to really, because Primordial Mist and Trail like and really like amps it up in Wilderness, like you said. Because
Well, when you look at Magic fundamentals, there's 2 things that matter, right? There's things that draw you cards, and there's things that make you mana. And you have a deck that draws 400 cards and makes a nearly infinite amount of mana. So when you've
Yeah.
covered both of the bases that matter in Magic, then yeah, I mean the deck does everything it needs to do to win.
I am kind of curious. I'm gonna take a basic like what's
What
one of
about
the
the other
like
decks, though?
power level calcs.
Oh,
I mean,
like
I
what?
think the
what
other decks seem interesting.
yeah,
How powerful are they? Like, if you were
Well, like I think the only thing that people really look at on precons for like value is
Like
what
value.
the cards are worth.
Mhm.
Because like reprint value in that Simic deck is much higher than the others.
Mhm.
There's some value in that Amanatu deck there. Like there's some valuable cards in it, but the reprints like like Earth Minis is like $60 or something still.
Yeah, I think this price is out. Current like prices and prices out at 85. The one I was playing off of like. That's also including the weird schemes in its cost on the Mox field, which I don't really like to include. It just auto includes them on the list because they come with the precon technically.
but like
Shaving those off.
in terms of like actually playing, I think if I had just had a little bit more draw power, I think I would have like actually gotten to
think
play
so.
the game.
I think I just got to play too much uninterrupted was the issue. Like the game state of the game, it's like we didn't have enough interaction. Like others didn't have enough interaction to slow me down to.
Yeah, I think on my end, I kind of
Matter.
crippled myself with that land sacrifice in the beginning. I should have let it go.
I
'cause
don't
it ended up
know.
being
I
tapped out later.
don't know. I don't think that was the issue. It was just you just weren't drawing anything because you had a pretty full hand most of the time, and I don't think you weren't like missing land drops after that. I think it's just you didn't have anything that was worthwhile playing at the time.
Yeah, like the Veladora, the vampire card I had, it exiles a card that you can play for a mana cost, but I didn't have any mana to play the card. So it's
Oh.
kind of worthless in the beginning.
I think I see 6 pieces of interaction in here. Looking at it. Just because I was curious and counting. I see like 6 interaction cards in instants and sorceries. They're pretty basic. Some of them are like very niche, but it's definitely kind of high compared to what I expected for like a Cynic Landfall deck. In a precon.
Yeah, and I don't know how much of it was just I kept a bad hand, or if it was just I just didn't get to play, or
I think it just has to swing quick, and you didn't really get to swing quick, I guess, right? Because you weren't able to swing a lot of the time, and either was Kankuro off a board, not wanting to like risk its commander.
I should have swung a lot more when I realized.
I
That
think
had
you
the flying
should, yeah. When you have
yeah.
flying, you could have been like whittling me down probably for another like 6 turns. I would have probably been at a way lower HP, but that's like the biggest thing I assume is just like that.
The other problem is that the Simic deck is really resilient. Like all the decks
It
have board
bounces
wipes,
back
but they
quick.
don't matter because you can clear the board, and we
I
cleared
don't
the
know if
board
there's
like
any
5
like
Yeah.
times.
enchant removal.
how many
And the
times?
following
like-
turn, there's just 400 cards on the board.
Yeah, how many times did we board wipe? Because Kankuro used his
Blasphemous Act.
he blasphemous act. I board wiped with the delirium.
I think 2 to 3 times.
Dante
I
almost
think
board
it
wiped.
was.
He almost got like the play of the
Even
game.
if I board wiped, it wouldn't have mattered because there would have been 6 or 8 manifest dread triggers the following turn.
Mhm.
That would have put the same cards back onto the board, either on that same turn or on Finbar's turn following. All of those cards would have flipped over because Wilderness Reclamation was going to give an entire full board of mana again, and then a bunch of those cards flipping over would also probably cause landfall triggers, would cause manifest dread triggers, which would put more cards on the board, which would have drawn more cards, which would have just it would just perpetuates.
Mhm.
You'd have to board wipe every turn or every player's turn to keep the cards off the board, and that's kind of the problem. It just becomes this sustainable board engine that
Mm-hmm. I am a little curious
so
how.
do the decks have board wipes? Yeah. Do they matter? Not a whole lot.
I think it's just they needed. I think the precons just needed more. Like the other precons needed more like targeted removal. Because if we,
Surprised there's not more enchant removal for such an enchant heavy set. With, like enchants are like a
they
core
did,
part
they
of the
did give
set.
up. They did give black a enchantment removal, but
I did, but it was just like I guess during that game I just didn't have mana to use it for. I was trying to put down as many creatures as I could to block.
So, because of that one with the multiverse, I can look at my top card of my deck. And the top card of my deck was a 4 mana remove non-land permanent.
4 mana, yikes.
4 CMC. Yeah, that's how good it gets. The precon individual card value still follows the like core set rule of we print bad cards on purpose.
Give you
But
some
then they
bad
also
cards,
toss
you'll buy
cards in
better
there like
cards.
Wilderness Wreck.
It's just a nice
Wilderness Wreck was
cheaper-
absurd when it was playable in Standard, and of course it was played in Standard and Simic back when it was playable.
Simic does like their mana being untapped.
Yep, that's how you made like 15/15 Hydroid Crisis in Standard.
Yeah, because at least Seedborn Muse, which like untaps on every end step as a creature, so at least that's more readily dealable, accessible compared to an enchant. And like we said, there's not too much enchant removal on average ran by players or decks.
because most of the time enchantment removal is limited to green and white. So
Yeah,
whereas like creature
like,
creature removal is like, you know, every color has access to it in some way, shape, or form. Really, it's surprising how much artifact removal there is compared to enchantment. Because
it
it's
is kind of surprising.
because artifact removal is also in green and white, but it's also in red, and blue can just, you know, do blue stuff. So there's one additional color that can deal with artifacts, but there's no additional color for enchantments, which I think they're wanting to start trying to do with black. Because again, they've slowly been printing enchantment removal, like straight enchantment removal in black, and I think they've mentioned that that's something they want to do going forward.
Yeah, those
think
those
it'd be
bananas
good to
were way
have
too
more.
strong. Yeah.
Yeah. I had fun though.
Oh, yeah,
It
this
was
was a
a fun
blast.
one.
Thank you for inviting
Yeah.
us, Finbar and Dante.
Bring back modular artifacts. I love modular artifacts. It's just that's just artifact doing artifact things. But yes, while I go find us a raid target, thank you all for coming by. Thank you you three for agreeing to like play on semi short notice. I think we only had like what, a week? No, we had
I think about that, yeah.
we had about a week.
We gave a pretty good like overview of these precons, how powerful they are.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely by the Simic one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Well, I mean that's mostly the problem. We didn't really see most of the other decks because, you know, they're very large decks, and we saw very little of them. I think we made it like turn 10 or something.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, about that.
Let's go ahead while I go find us a raid target to go raid into. Let's go ahead. What do you guys have coming up in the next like week or so?
I had my re-debut
Yay!
Oh, congratulations.
on the 7th, the new model. That's all for me.
Extreme Shooter Wrestling's tomorrow at I think it's 6 Central.
Hey,
Nice.
love me some ECW.
On my end, it's just as usual for me. Just more Don't Starve action.
Don't Starve's fun from what I've seen. I haven't played it myself, but it looks fun.
Oh yeah, it's really relaxing. Definitely should give it a try.
I'll have to sometime.
Let's see. For me, there's nothing. Tomorrow is Fallout, but the more important one I want to advertise is, I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but on Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific, we're gonna do a watch along in the Discord server for Kung Fu Hustle. So that's gonna be in the Discord. That's not gonna be on Twitch, unfortunately. So, but let me go ahead get you guys a link for that. So there's the Discord if you want to watch for that. Let me see. I'm looking to see who we can raid into. Wait, how long has she has been up for an hour? Oh, she's probably gonna be going for a while. I found us our raid target. We're gonna go ahead and raid into Lamari Fairchild. She's playing Start Diver. What is this game? It looks like Outer Wilds.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, she's flying around. Yeah. Okay. I've already got our raid message.
That's the raid message. Oh,
The-
there you go. Okay.
Yeah, raid message is in the chat already. So let's go ahead and say hi. Like I said. Oh wait, before we go, are you guys doing anything for Spooktober? Any spooky plans?
None for
Nothing
me I
so
can
far.
think of.
Yeah.
Nothing at the moment now.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go say hi. Thank you again for everyone for stopping by. Thank you to for all the raids. Thank you for all the lurkers, all the active chatters, all the follows. Thank you. Go follow these three. They're super kind. They're super nice. They're amazing streamers. Much better than me. Thank you, everyone. We're gonna go say hi to Lamari.
That's not true. That's not true. Finbar's awesome. Okay.
Yeah, you are awesome.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Let's go. Oh, I didn't even click raid. Oh, I did. Okay. Let's go say hi. See. Bye.
Let's go.
All right. Good night. Stay safe. Sweet dreams. Bye.
Bye.
All right.